Good evening to you all. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another edition of Mon Blether, yeah. Now, if you've got any topics that you want us to talk about, then all you need to do is just put it in the comments. So if there are any topics that you want to talk about, then all you need to do is put it in the chat. We'll be going live around about 10:52. But if there's any topics that you would like to speak about, then put them in the comments and we'll pick out the best ones. Yes, it is Fraser hiding behind the black screen just for a moment or two, just where we'll get everything set up and sorted for you. So yeah, if any topics you want to speak about, then get it on to the chat and we'll have a chat about. Hi Jade, how you doing? Little's Chicken's in the house as well. How you doing, Jared? Yeah, we'll be going live very shortly. But if there's any topics that you want to talk about, then fling them in the comments and we will have a chat about them tonight. So as always, I have to wait for the two of them. I guess they're always late. I'm on time, but they are never on time. They're never on time whatsoever. But if there are any topics that you want to speak about, then please put them in the comments and we'll write them down. What I could probably do is I could probably just show you me. How would I do that? Still getting used to this software. Hello. Oh, that's very zoomed in. Hiya. That's very close to my face, but it's miles away. How are you all doing? You doing well? Welcome to Mon Blether, the podcast. Who's not going to Jasper's not going to be on tonight, my friend. I'm so sorry. I can assure you that podcast was a one-off. Yes, Jared, go to the shop. Go to the shop. I'm going to have a couple of wee vodkas myself and just chill out tonight. No, nothing ridiculous. Just chilling out and chilling out, max and relaxing and cooling on, beeping on, booping. I know that. You know the song. You guys know this song. Of course you do. So as always, we are just waiting for Paul and Paula, as I always do. So if there's any topics that you want us to speak about tonight, then fling them in the comments. I'm looking at the comments just now. Just because I'm not looking at you, which is there. Hi, I'm looking at the comments. So if there's any topics that you want to speak about, I will get them all written down. I did enjoy my chippy wee Liz. Thank you so much. You're so lovely. You really are. Lizzie, I'm going to call you Lizzie Pants from now on because I like you. And I only put people's names with pants if I like them. So Jaredy Pants. I've just tagged you in my Insta story. Aw, Jared, thanks very much, man. Really appreciate that. Fraser, what about friendship topic? Ooh, I like that. We'll write that down. Friendships. Yeah, so if there's any topics that you want to speak about tonight, guys, then please put them in the comments. As always, we're waiting for the stars of the show. I'm just the background guy. I just hit the buttons. That's all I do. I don't have any involvement, really, to be honest with you. I occasionally speak. I don't often speak on the podcasts, but the lives, we just keep it going. It's that thing in my brain, the entertainer. I can't stop speaking. But yeah, oi, Kirsty, how you doing? You're lovely. Wee Liz trolling. Okay, I'll write that down as well. Whatever you want to talk about, I'll write it down. And when the guys come on, guys and dolls come on. This looks, Jared, I know it's very professional. I don't know if I can show you. Right, hold on. I'm probably choking myself with these headphones. So this is technically my setup for work. But I'm going to undo the camera and I'll show you the behind the scenes, right? So ignore the electric cigarettes. And the PlayStation. Don't look at the PlayStation controller. Because you all know I'm skint and I don't have a PS5 in it. Right, so let's pull you out of there and give you a wee tour of the studio. Let's give you a wee tour of the studio. Right, so what one are you looking at? So that's the Wii screen, right? The Wii screen is the software that we use to... Well, this is going backwards, right? Okay. That's the screen that we use when we do our WebEx meetings. Yeah, we use a Cisco WebEx system to do our meetings. Got the big telly. Oh, zoom out. Big telly, big telly! You can tell I'm not a cameraman. So that's my controlling telly, right? So that's where I do all the bits and bobs, and we change the screens over. The issue with YouTube is that there is no delay for me. There is a 10-second delay for you guys seeing it, but for me, there is no delay. So I cannot chop things out when it's live, even though I really want to now and again. But yeah, there is no delay for me. There's not a setup delay on this. Over on this screen. Oh, I'm terrible camera work. That is the YouTube. That's all you guys talking. Look at yous talking. I can see yous. Lets me know how many people's on. It lets me also. You see the delay in the background? That's just this the stuff going out. Oh, hold on. There we go over that side. It's flashing. It's flashing. It means somebody's coming in. Participants. Paul's in the house. And then we have our big desk hiding under there, which does all of our audio for the Mon Blether podcast, as well as a few other bits and bobs I do for work. The other desk is a wee bit smaller that side. That's the TikTok desk. Right, I'm going to shut up, sit down. Oh. Good evening, sir. You've muted yourself. Unmute yourself. Oh, you're dead quiet a minute. Hold on, I need to get... Oh, my goodness. How unprofessional. Two things. We can't hear you. We can't hear you because I've got this up too loud. Paul's in the house.
How we doing?
Oh, we hear ye. We hear ye. We hear ye.
What's happening? How are we?
What's popping?
What's popping? I don't think Paul is going to join us, so I'm just wondering, depending on who we get on the podcast, if we get anybody that we like who's quite fun, they could maybe come on and join us for a wee 10 minutes here and there. I don't know.
Oh, I like it. I was going to suggest Jared, but Jared is going to the shop to get drinks.
Oh, is he? Right, okay. Let me just do a TikTok live so that we can get people in. How many? Have we get in? Are we live yet?
Yeah, I've got 31 people watching.
How are we doing? 31 people. What's happening? You'll be
Uh,
glad to hear that there will be no shenanigans with my diluting juice tonight.
That's good. That's good. I can't be dealing with too much any more shenanigans. That's
This is the first live that I'll have done
sober.
sober
Well,
on YouTube.
Technically, aye, on YouTube, yeah, because there's a couple of podcasts we did, and you were mainly sober because you were driving. I don't know what the hell is going on. What is going on?
Yeah, this is the first live. This is the first live podcast that I've managed to see. So, oh, do you want to hear about my latest video, Fraser?
Yes,
I don't
go
know
for
if
it.
you've seen it. Right, so you know the wee baby girl pushing the chair.
Oh, I did see it. Yep.
Daddy,
I liked
what
it.
is it? Well, I'm now at 100k views on that, and I
Wow.
only put it up about 5 hours ago, so it's actually taking off. I'm like, ooh, that's the most. Listen, I'm not going to lie, right? I am not by any stretch of the imagination a big TikToker in any way, shape, or form. I know I come across as being quite arrogant and self-centered, but I genuinely am not. That's not who I am. You know, I'm not.
Oh, I tell a lie. Jared does want to come on. I'm waiting for my chippy, but if you want me, or you maybe need to get me in an hour, I'm presuming, pretending.
Yeah, why not, Jared? You do that, buddy. I'm guessing that by because obviously by Jared you mean Mr. Chicken.
Yes, Jared, Mr.
Yes.
Chicken.
Just so that I know we're talking about the right Jared, in case I start banging on about chicken and it's another Jared.
I get so confused.
Mr. Chicken. I'll be looking forward to speaking to you again. It's been a while.
I shall give him a wee text message.
Let's go live on TikTok, well, and see if we can get some more people in.
Jared. I'm trying to think of the best link. I could just do WhatsApp. WhatsApp would be better, wouldn't it?
Wonder if I turn this round. You'll be able to see this better than I can. Well, oh.
What happened? Where'd he go? The joys of technology. The joys of technology. I might have. Yep, he's gone. And he's back. And I can't hear you. What have you done? Have you yanked a wire out? Have you been yanking your wire again? Or could it be this? It could be this. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to fix somebody else's computer and it's not working. No, we're definitely still going. No, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Nod once if you can hear me. Right, so I can't hear you. You're not muted. Is it on? No. I'm going to turn this off. You should still be coming through alright, but I wonder if that's because I might have just fucked something. Wait a minute. Bull poo. I do this all the time, boys and girls. I'm so sorry. Because I'm always working on other people's computers. Let's see if I can get you back. No. I cannot hear you. Everyone's on default, so it should come through. Do you want to come off Cisco WebEx and come back on again? Just to see if there's something that's maybe clicked in? It might be me. Fraser, I'm going to ask Tall Paul to see what is it, Abby. I know his latest video has been absolutely amazing. I really do. It's really good. Right, let's see if we can get you back in again. What's going on? I love technology. It's great fun. It's great. I love technology. Nice to hear Paul quiet for a second. Well, there's still time. There's still time. Where did he go? No idea. Where's the music going? What is going on tonight? Everything's... Oh, it's my Wi-Fi, I think. Is it my Wi-Fi? No, it can't be my Wi-Fi. Is it? Let's check. Is it my Wi-Fi? I know. I normally can't get a word in. Just do me a wee favour, guys. If you can still hear me and see me, just give me a wee thumbs up. Because I can't tell if it's working or not. I don't know if it's my internet or his. I have moved the studio about, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Yeah, technology is great. It is absolute pants when it doesn't work. It really is annoying. Man, it's not great. It's not the greatest of speeds in the world, but it's working. It's there. Hello, it's you. Hiya. Can hear and see. Love it. So it's him. It's no me. Yes. Love it. It's no my fault. Let's bring it back in again. And it's constantly muted. Why are you muted? Request unsent. No. What's going on? Unmute all. Try it now. Look. Try it now. I've done. I'm not very good at this new software. It's not new software. I've used it for ages, but I've never used it for broadcasting. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Okay, Steffi, I'll see you soon. We can't hear Paul. I know. I don't know what's going on. It's very frustrating. Because it was working fine for a second, it just suddenly disappeared. But I don't know if it's me. What's that? Oh, I think it might be my sound card that's died. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, it can't be my sound card. Please don't let it be my sound card. It's just died on me. I'll cry. I can't cope with it. No. I can't hear you at all, buddy. I'm just working on something just now to see if I can get something to do something. Right, so it's not the sound card. Right, that's fine. So it is it's something, yeah. What's that? Go away. Sure. Aye, so we're doing great tonight. That is a great start. I'm going to stick some music on and we'll try and get him back. No. Nothing. Try unplugging it and plugging it back into the laptop. It might be that you may have to turn that laptop off and turn it back on again. I don't know what's going on. Everything seems fine on this side. Oh, I think I fucked it. I think it's my side. Right, hold on. I'm going to stop the meeting and I'll start a new meeting. Right, I'll be 2 seconds. Right, boys and girls. You'll still be able to see me, but you're not going to be able to hear me. Oh no, you hear me, but you can't see me. Right, hold on. We shall start a new meeting. Let's start a new meeting, and we'll hopefully get this back again. Audio render. I think I've got something going wrong with my phone, my sound card. Oh no! Sometimes I need to go settings and play with it. But yeah, it really, honestly, it does my breasticles in. It really does. The software that we use should be fine. However, it just doesn't seem to want to play tonight. But I also I heard the beep. We sounded good. Hopefully he's coming back in. What was I doing? So I can't fix it. Right, okay. So I'll need to text him because I can't get onto his computer. La 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 la. Love technology is great. Yes, we shall be soon. We shall be. I know this is absolute rubbish to now, but we will get there. We will. I promise. When he comes back in, we should be able to hear him, which is good. There's a. You think we'd do this beforehand, but there's no fun doing that. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to play some music and we'll wait for him coming back in. Because I need to go get a drink. My mouth's been all dry because I've been talking too much. And I'm not getting any drinks here. No, that's not good. Why are you not playing? What's going on? Technology. I hate technology. I really do sometimes. Oh, that is better. Is it going to run? Come on. There she goes. Right, we'll just wait for Paul coming back in and then we'll start it. I shall be back in 2 seconds. Don't run away, don't go anywhere. Oh, I heard the beep.
Guys, we should be back.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, baby.
And we're back. Here we go.
Yes, we are back. I can hear you. It's great. Yay. Have you went again?
No, I'm here.
Oh, good.
Sorry, I know we need to keep talking. Sorry, I'm aware that as a podcast you're supposed to talk. Guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we're here. I love being here. It's been a while since I've been here.
Jared, I'm going to send you a link through WhatsApp You just need to download the software, just sign into it really quickly, and the next link will be the link into the meeting, and then just pop in whenever you want. That's your cue to talk, because I can do that.
Yeah, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. Fraser's just going to do his bit. Whilst he's doing that bit, would you like to hear a joke?
Wait. Wait. Let's keep this clean tonight. Please.
No, I'm only joking, mate. That was the joke. I just wanted to see your face. I genuinely just wanted to see you go, oh my god, no, stop, don't do it.
You honestly, you're all fucking stressing me the fuck right out. He's really are. So how did Paula's date go? Do you know anything about it?
Let's paper over those cracks, shall we?
Alright, okay. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm doing exceptionally well, Fraser. My life has went from... But you know what it's like. I go from one car crash to the next. The good news is the car crashes are not so much write-offs anymore.
Oh, alright.
So the cars are repairable. So my life is not as bad. What I'm trying to say is my life is shite, right? But it's not as bad as what it once was. I'm in a happy place.
You're really fucking stressing. This is stressing me the fuck right out now. See what this?
Why?
Oh, it's stressing me the fuck out.
2 seconds. Hello. Eh? No, we've got little chicken on you, maniac. Aye. That's how we're doing it. No, it's a special. Oh, Murphy, sorry, mate. This isn't a pals thing. This is my work. Mate, no, mate. You're coming right through the podcast. Everybody can hear you. No, he's not on yet. So you're on the podcast right now. Mate, this isn't the fundraiser anymore. Right, guys. Sorry, I was on the phone there. What's happening? Oh, you're having a party? I forgot about that. No, unfortunately, I've got a live podcast to do.
Huh? I thought I missed loads of stuff.
It's only you that's it. I thought you were having a party. Is that because I was doing my live podcast? You thought that would be more fun?
I have to ask you how many boyfriends Abby has.
Hang on, I'm on the podcast now. You've joined me just at a good time. How many boyfriends has Abby got? Well, there's only one that we know of, which is you, and we've had words today about that. Abby's not a live boyfriend.
Oh, is she not?
Who's asking?
Who the hell was that? Natasha.
Natasha, it's none of your business.
Here, I've got quite a lot of nephews, by the way.
Right, Sammy, I'm going to go because I'm in the middle of this podcast. See you later, bye. Hey guys, get on over to YouTube. As I said, I'm only on live here until everybody's on YouTube, and then I'm going to come off because I want to see the comments.
Oh yeah, Paul can't see your comments just now, but if you give him 2 minutes, you'll be able to see it. Disorganised chaos, we lads.
Yeah.
No anymore. Nope, not anymore. It's organised. Even though I'm technically not the boss, it's Paul. We blame Paul. Let's blame Paul for everything. No, we certainly will not.
No, we do. We need to. Guys, I just need to put this out here as a disclaimer. I have creative control over Mon Blether, so anything that may go right and it may go well. If anything goes right, it's a team collective. But I would just like to put that out there. If there's anything that may go wrong or may get a complaint from our broadcast, can I just let you know that I have creative control. Therefore, I am the one responsible for any wrongdoing, and any complaint may be directed at me. And if you can direct your complaints at me, you will be told where to go.
I like that. That was good.
Did you like that?
I shall return. I need to go get a drink.
Yeah, you crack on, mate. Yeah, so guys, head over to Mon Blether. We're on the YouTube. I'm going to be coming off live on here in a wee second. Guys, if you're already on YouTube, thank you for joining us. We shall get into this tonight. We've got Littlest Chicken on for a little while. But as I said, guys, Mon Blether, we're doing a live broadcast on YouTube. Guys, as I said, creative control. I've got creative control. Anything that happens on Mon Blether is solely my responsibility. No blame can be apportioned to Fraser or Paula when she's on, because as I say, I've got creative control. And any complaints that you have about this podcast shall be directed at me and me alone. And there he's back. He's back. Yes, who's back? No, he's away again. He's away again. He's disappeared again. Right, guys, if you are available, could you please jump over to Mon Blether, MonBlether. Guys, I put the link in there. If you type that into YouTube, you'll get on our live broadcast. I'm going to be moving across in about a couple of minutes. I'm going to be coming back onto TikTok throughout the night for periods of time, just to get more people back onto the kind of YouTube side of it. But yeah, we are not going to be broadcasting live from TikTok tonight. We'll be broadcasting live from YouTube. Little bird, how we doing? Why don't you come onto YouTube and type in I'm going to put it in the comments again. So it's MonBlether, Mon Blether. That is our YouTube. That's our YouTube handle. And if you get across there, you will be able to watch your podcast. I look forward to seeing you over there. How we doing, Stacey P? 48 on YouTube. Nice one. 48 people. That's good for a Saturday night. How is everybody doing anyway? So guys, I'm going to leave now. I will see you over on YouTube. Have a nice evening. Goodbye. Oh, kill me. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just getting onto YouTube now. Excuse the silence, I don't mean it. I'm just trying. I'm not as good as Fraser at doing the whole buttons and pushings and stuff like that, and getting myself all ready. Not quite as good as him. Yeah, let's turn the volume off on that bad boy. Right, guys. Amber, all good. Paul, hope you're okay. I'm good. Miko, can Paul see the comments? I can now, Miko. Yes, I can. I can now see the comments because now we're in. As I said, we're in and we're ready to rock. Ready to rock. I don't want to get this softened so that's a bit in the corner a wee bit. There we go. We're all set up, guys. We've got the microphone. We've got the phone. I'm good at pushing buttons, Liz. Yes, I am good at pushing buttons. I'm good at pushing the ladies. Mainly, I like dinosaurs. The Clitosaurus is my favourite. I don't know about yours. If you have a dinosaur, do you have a favourite dinosaur? Let's put it in the chat. Do you have a? Does people on here have a favourite dinosaur? Anybody? In the chat, have a favourite dinosaur. Flicking. It's like flicking. It's a bit like flicking a light switch, isn't it? It's a bit like it. You do that. Yep. You flick the beam. I mean the switch. Just flick the switch. Sorry guys. I do apologise. The T-Rex, the Bozosaurus, Kaza, the Bozosaurus. We like the Bozosaurus. The T-Rex is good. Is a good one as well. Any other ones? Do we have any other favourite dinosaurs, guys? Get your dinosaurs in the chat. Licalotosaurus. I like it. I like it. Anybody else want to chip in with a favourite dinosaur? Fraser leaves and it all goes. Listen, guys, this is what happens when you leave me with anything. There we go. Hello from TTN. How we doing, TTN? Hi. Sessiosaurus. There we go. Chickens in with the Sessiosaurus.
Sessiosaurus? I can't even say it.
Yeah, it's your favourite. It's your favourite dinosaur. Mine was the Clitosaurus. We've had Bozosaurus, the Titty Rex, the Licolotosaurus, and the Sessiosaurus. Do you have a favourite dinosaur?
Probably the Archosaurus.
The Archosaurus. Is that because your arse is always saurus? So?
Shh, don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Don't be so dirty. So I was asking.
And then Holly's favourite's just the Tyrannosaurus. I don't think she quite got the memo.
That's fine.
Sorry, Holly.
Holly, you're all right. You've done better than I did. So I was asking everybody earlier what kind of topics we should talk about. And we got friendship and we got trolling. And then entirely up to
I don't want to talk about trolling.
Cool.
The
Yeah, that's
problem
fine.
I've got
That's
with
fine.
trolling is, the problem I've got with trolling is it gets very negative, and we've had a negative week already. So let's focus on friendship as a good starter.
Yeah, I like it.
I believe that what we want to do is we want to focus on some positive. Saturday night, nobody wants to sit and have a drink and talk about all the negative stuff that's happened this week or will happen in the future. So let's just talk about the nice stuff. Little's Chicken wants to talk about independence. Do you think that's such a divisive subject that we should maybe stay away from?
I have my opinions. However, I can't portray those opinions. You can, but it's like, do you have enough knowledge to be able to fight against somebody that disagrees with your opinion?
And sometimes the people that disagree with your opinion don't have the knowledge either, and they base their opinions on fiction, and you can't argue with fiction.
I mean, technically, this podcast is classed as comedy. That's what it's classed under. It's actually put under as comedy.
Licholotopus, I like it. Alkisaurus, I like it. Oh, Holly's just snapped. Holly's just giving me. I think Holly's giving me into trouble.
How?
Oh no, she's not. No, she's not. It's okay.
I feel much more relaxed this week.
I'm so happy, guys. I'm in a really good place just now. I genuinely am happy. What do you call? Oh right, aye. Megasaurus. I like it. I don't know if I can read it out, but yeah, I like it.
There's nothing wrong with my skin head. Thank you very much. You seen it?
Half the women on TikTok are Begasaurus Rex.
I cut it myself. What do you reckon?
You cut it yourself, mate? Aye. That's not so bad, by the way.
It's not the best.
so bad.
It's certainly not even.
What happened? Did the clippers run out halfway through, though? You need to put them back on charge. When are you finishing it? Tonight or tomorrow?
Where's that lawnmower? Yes. So, what was I going to say? Jared is going to be on after his tea.
Yeah, and Jared, if you could go live on TikTok, just let people know you're going to be here. You'll maybe get some of your own followers in. If not, maybe you don't want them in. Maybe you want this to be a separate subject so that they don't see. You maybe want to see a different side of you on YouTube. It's up to you as well, but in case you were you fed up with the shark on your head?
There's a shark on my head. That one.
Yeah.
No, TikTok took that gift away. Did you know that those gifts cost people money? And you get money. That's how people send you money.
Yeah. Do you not know that for every £10 you spend, £7 goes to TikTok? So if you buy those gifts, only £3 goes to the creator, £7 goes to TikTok. So just say for talk's sake, you send a fiver to a creator. You send a fiver's worth of gifts to a creator. Actually, the creator only gets around about £2 of that.
That's absolutely disgraceful.
If you can get £2 of that. Guys, I'm going live again on. I'm going to go live again on TikTok. See if we can get some more people pushed across. People are joining. Guys, I'm not happy that you are joining my live and you all know where I am. Get over to YouTube, please. Go over to YouTube. We are going to have Littlest Chicken on. We're going to talk about friendship.
I keep forgetting that I've got followers.
You keep forgetting you've got followers?
Yeah, I'm so used to. Oh, for God's sake. I'm so used to seeing. Obviously, when we started the podcast at very first, I had like 200.
You had like 200 and now you've got 4,000 on.
I had 4,500. That's nuts.
good, isn't it?
Not really.
I tell you, mate, I'm not going to lie, right? I've went massive in America now.
Oh, have you hit the American market?
I've hit the American market. I done a video yesterday. I done the. Hold on, I put this on. I need to put this on. So I hit the American market probably yesterday, maybe late the night before, and I'm getting Snapchats from girls in New York, California, Texas. Yeah, so now my pool has increased, shall we say? I've gained 4,000 followers in 2.5 days.
Wow.
And they're all American, every single one of them.
I'll get you. What kind of content are you going to put out for them? Apart from your,
I'm
that.
going to put the naked stuff, mate. The naked stuff. I'm going to be giving it large. I'm not going to lie.
My chippy was lovely. Thanks very much.
Hang on.
Fraser and Paul, tell us your best joke. I'll give you a dirty joke if you want.
Yeah, give us a dirty joke. We like the dirty ones. Right, guys, if you don't know where you have to go, that's it there. Mon Blether, guys. If you'll see in my wee bit above me, please go up here. Up here is where you want to go. That's where you want to go. Mon Blether, Mon Blether. That's that take on Beverly Hills by Weezer. It was a pretty poor take, I guess. But, hey.
Seeing that everybody else is doing it, might as well go live on TikTok and all.
Yeah, mate. Go live on TikTok. Let's get the people across. Everybody wants to come to YouTube. You can just tell me what the numbers are on YouTube, because you can do all sorts, can't you? You can go on YouTube. You can go on them all at the same time, can't you?
Yeah. It's just because we've got many devices in this house. So much of a clean life. Well, the dirty joke. I'll tell you my dirty joke, and you can judge for yourself. Dirty joke. Joke the Coleman. Do you not get that? A dirty joke. Joke the Coleman.
Ah, no, I get it. Aye, mate, that's horrendous.
Well,
let me tell you a joke.
Go for it.
So, 3 guys get shipwrecked, right?
Oh my
on an
God.
island. Right, so 3 guys get shipwrecked on an island. As they're walking along the beach, they're looking for civilization, can't find it, but they see a group of guys, not dressing very much, carrying spears and bows and arrows and what. So it was a pretty primitive island they've kind of landed on. They've managed to communicate with them, and the tribal leader says, we're cannibals, and the only way you're going to get out of this alive is if I pull out my cock.
What are you talking about?
This is my joke.
All right.
You weren't listening. Do you want me to start again? You're supposed to be listening to me, Fraser.
I'm on TikTok. TikTok meet YouTube. YouTube meet TikTok.
Right. So I'll start. Do you want me to start again, or is everybody quite happy for me to pick off where I left off? Yes, I'm not telling the joke anymore because he's away. Look. He's away. He's away. Guys, I'm going to talk to you. I'll just talk to you, right? I'll just talk. Look, see? Let's date this. Let's date this guy. Look.
I can still fucking hear you.
This 4,000 fans has got to his head a wee bit, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Look at his 4,000. He's going to address his 4,000 fans. Look at him. Guys, head over to YouTube. Links above me. So yeah, look at me, guys. I've got a podcast. Look, guys. Guys, want to come see my podcast, guys? Look, guys. Look at my podcast. This is my studio. Look, there's Paul. Yeah, that's that guy there, Paul. And this is the studio. This is my podcast, guys. You want to come over to YouTube?
Fraser, look, it's Fraser on Mon Blether. Come on, see us. Come and join us. Mon Blether.
Come join me on my podcast. I've been on my podcast for ages. I absolutely love my podcast. Would you like to come over? Yeah, guys, head over to YouTube. I'm going to come off here a wee minute. And we're going to go back to the comment section. He's doing IU. Liz, Debbie, Holly, how we doing? Paul, your accent is too funny. But that's my uni accent. Yeah, I've been at uni for ages. Like I don't even like I like a Pimm's and lemonade. Yeah, would you like a Pimm's?
Fraser, would you go and get
Fraser,
Fraser? Would you go and get the dragon soups?
Fraser, what are you drinking?
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
drinking
drinking the
dragon
gin?
soups. No, dragon soups.
Dragon soup. Oh my god, that is
No,
like
actually, that is fizzy water. Oh my
fizzy
god!
water.
See people that phone me. Oh, about 2 seconds.
Yeah. Just you crack on, mate. We're just trying to do we're just trying to do a podcast here, you know. Like, you're dying for this joke, Holly, right? So, three guys, they kind of wash up on an island, right? They're walking along and they bump into these guys. This tribe, right? The tribe leader says, "You've got one way of getting home alive because we're cannibals, and that is if you three pull out your cocks, and your three willies either equal mine or are bigger than mine in total, then I'll let yous go." So the tribal leader pulls out his 12-inch banger, and there it is, and the three of them just start looking at each other as if, oh my god. No, 14 inches, sorry. I fucking can't tell this joke. It's 14 inches, right? So his willy's 14 inches. So the first guy pulls out his willy and hits 8 inches long. And I'm like, wow. We're more than halfway there. We're more than halfway there. So the second guy pulls out his willy, right? And hits 5 inches long. And I'm like, oh wow, 1 more inch. All we need is 1 more inch. And the third guy pulls out his 1 inch willy. And they're like, oh. And anyway, long story short, they're on the boat home. And the first guy says, Yous are just lucky I had an 8-inch willy. Pure bragging like fuck. And the second guy says, oh, see if my willy wasn't 5 inches long, we'd all been dead. And the third guy's just standing there, not saying a thing. And the two of them turn around and say to him, and have you not got anything to say? And he says, aye, yous are just lucky I had a hard on. There you go. That's the joke, guys. It's maybe a bit too long for these, and I'm used to telling it with facial expressions. You've seen their facial expressions. You bounce off that, it kind of gets you going. This, saying it into a screen, is genuinely, it's not what I'm used to. But that is the joke. And do you know what? Do you know that I get sacked as a bingo caller? I was a bingo caller back in the day, and and apparently, a meal for two with a head of you is not the way to shout out number 69. But anyway, you live and learn, you move on, you get a new job. That's what you do, guys. If I didn't lose that job, I wouldn't be in the job I'm in today. So everything swings and roundabouts, doesn't it? Swings and roundabouts.
I do apologise for being so rude, but I have very, 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 very demanding friends.
Yeah, I was just telling the guys I was a bingo caller back in the day.
All right, cool.
But I got sacked, and apparently a meal for two with a hairy view wasn't the correct way to shout number 69. But listen,
it's 22.
A meal for two with a hairy view. It's number 69.
No, it's not. Say it again.
A meal for two with a hairy view.
22.
Yeah, but it's a 69. The whole point is it's a 69. I know what you're getting at, right? But that's not the joke. That's not the joke. The joke is a number 69.
Your joke's pish. That's what it is. Let's be honest. Your joke's pish. Right.
Right, so is anybody else got any really good jokes, like ones that make you belly laugh?
There's a lot of Billy Connolly ones that do that to me.
I'm trying to remember jokes that I had, like...
Hey, Holly, I'm no slow at all. Thanks very much. I'm just different.
Come back to me, I'll remember something. Guys, I'm just going to check a few things out. Anyway, Fraser's on the comments. Whilst we're waiting on Littlest Chicken, we'll get the warm-up done. So what else can we talk about during this warm-up period?
We can talk about how people are dealing with their lockdowns. They can deal with... You can talk about how it's taken the Royal Mail 30 days to try and get me aftershave. 30 days I ordered it to go.
That's because you're ordering Brute, mate, and they don't sell it anywhere, so they have to specially make it for you.
You're not funny. It's actually it's Lacoste Red. I sprayed myself with. Well, it's not even Lacoste Red. It's Lacoste. It's just a glass bottle, but it's not the pure red one. It's like a very. It looks a bit like a kidney stone.
Yeah, right. I can't.
Yes, Jared, I totally agree with you that Billy Connolly generally makes me. There was one joke that he did about a fishing. It wasn't even a big joke in the whole kind of performance. It was a very slight joke where he was talking about fishing, and you flick it like that, and just gently with the wrist, and then he was talking about his nephew. He was trying to teach his nephew, and his nephew went like that, woof. And then he went into a big spiel about how the fuck he didn't even pull the fish out of the water. It was just the fish's face. Just ripped the face out. And honestly, see, like a comedian's joke, that's like a good song to me. I can listen to the same joke over and over and over again and still laugh at it. It's like a song to me with kind of comedy. I like stuff like that.
Right. So, no, I like the things where you get people involved, right? So, see, let's get the people who are watching involved, right? Guys, I want you to write in the comments things that you don't say on a first date.
Oh my goodness.
Try and make it as funny as you can, but things that you don't say on a first date. And let's see what your imaginations come up with.
Right, go for it. We've typed it in.
And while we're waiting on it, I remember the first time I get caught masturbating, right?
Wow.
And you know what I say? I know what I says to my mum. I says I wasn't masturbating. I was cleaning it, and it just went off.
Jared says, I don't so much like jokes, I like funny stories. I'm the same, Jared. It's like Billy Connolly never really told jokes. It was all like stories. It was like wee mini stories, and it just kept going on. And you know, I just love that. I love Wanna Elope. There's the first one coming in. Things you don't say in your first date.
How's yours going faster than mine?
Because it's probably me that's running. Because it's running this side.
Yeah.
What's your PIN number? Carol, yes you do. You have time. He's away having his dinner before Jared. I keep calling him Jared because that's just what I call him. But let us check and coming on a little bit later.
Yeah, Joseph, how we doing? You never take someone on a date to McDonald's for a milkshake. Yes, you do, Natasha. I tell you where you don't take them. Mother and Carter for steak. That's why you don't take them.
Aye, because then you're expecting something back.
No, who's paying 60 quid for somebody's dinner? Well, you don't know what you're getting. You pay 60 quid doing Byers
Totally
Road, by the way. You've got 2 hours with her, and she's going to do whatever the fuck you want.
My first date with Carol, I'm not even joking. I said to Carol, I says, right, let's go on a date. She went, all right, cool. As simple as that. I says, where do you want to go? And I'm sitting in the back of my mind thinking, if she asks for like a really nice place, then I am expecting more than probably what she's going to give. And then she turned around and said McDonald's. And then we still did it later. She was like, you're my kind of bird. You're my kind of bird.
Yes, that's it. The thing that's getting to me is, Kirsty, I'm hoping you're talking about
that's
Fraser
amazing. No, that'll be the things you shouldn't say at the first date. You remind me of my dad. Wow.
Oh, I thought she was telling me a reminder of her dad. I was just about to start crying.
Gary Thompson, that's you see that one? Has it come up yet? Want to play the sunbed game? You lay down and I'll tan.
I'll tan, fuck it, yeah. I know that's my favourite game. See if I wine and dine you, will you finish the sentence? See if I wine, dine, and what is that again?
See if I wine and dine you, will you finish the sentence? I don't get that. Oh God, here they'll come.
Stacey, that's that you've lost me. Went to the hospital the other day. Doctor asked if you passed water today. I said, I passed the canal on the way here. That's Charlie. That's horrendous. I'm not going to lie. I think you should go to your bed.
Do not ask if they want to go exclusive. Oh, you a bit of a player, Carol, are you?
I was on a date. We were sitting and took a call. It was his mum. Then he said, want to talk to my mum. She wants to see if you're okay. Listen, see if you're out with a guy, right, and his mum wants to make sure you're okay in his company. That's when you should run. Run and do not look back. Because if his mum's scared about what he's going to do to you, that's when you should start worrying.
Wine and dine apparently means wine and dine 69. Now that is a bingo call. That's a bingo call. Your other one wasn't he? Your other one was 22.
So, Gary, do you know what would be funny if I turned out to be a serial? I don't say that on the first date, no. Is your dad good looking? My dad's dead, Carol.
I think I saw your dress in the Primark sale last season.
Yes, Gary.
Oh, that's a belter.
Oh, that was said to you. Stacey had actually had that somebody say to her, if I wine and dine you, will you finish the sentence? Were you 69 maybe?
Oh, right, got you. I was quite slow the night. I don't know what's going on with me.
I like a 71. Do you like a 71?
Right, okay, explain.
So it's where you have a 69 and you both insert a digit. She's got an extra one each.
Let's move on.
Up the bum! Asking a lassie to pay for the meal.
Well, listen, I wouldn't say that.
Guys, no, this really gets to me, right? You all want paid the same as men. You all want to be treated the same as men.
You all want to be paid the same as men?
Right, so that's just the thing, right? It's equal opportunities thing, right? I'm all for equal opportunities. I'm right up there with the whole. Every single person should be treated equally, right? But women want to be treated equally when it comes to receiving. But when it comes to giving, they still want to feel like a woman and be treated with what is it, chivalry?
Yeah.
Now chivalry is sexist in every shape or form. Holding a door open for a lady. Holding the car door, pulling the chair out. Chivalry is, in essence, a very sexist movement. And if you like your man to be chivalrous and you get about shouting about equal opportunities, you are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. Because you should take the bins out. I love this. Like, see when you see, and this is probably when I stayed with different people and partners and stuff like that. I would be expected to do washings and dishes, right? But when it came to washing the car, hoovering the car out, taking the bins out, they were all men's jobs, right? But we didn't have any. But there wasn't any women's jobs because I
have never taken a bin out in my life, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't know what fucking colour and what day it's supposed to go out. So I just let Carol do it. I get shouted at for putting the wrong stuff in the wrong bin. That's how far along we are in our relationship. That I now get moaned at. I get seriously harassed for putting a plastic 2-litre bottle into the cardboard bin.
Carol, I'm with you on that one. First date, men should pay, and after that, should take turns or go halves. I get that. Men should pay for the first date, which is why I always take them to McDonald's. And then on the second date, then we go to Miller and Carter.
I just noticed I've got my camera box. Everybody knows I've got CCTV.
That's why I do it. Right, we've been to McDonald's saying, let's do the Miller and Carter next time. It's your shout, alright?
It's your shout.
I would want to pay for half. Michelle says she wants to pay for half, and so did Dawn.
See, I'm still kind of old school like that. I like to pay for the first meal.
I'm quite old school. I don't like a girl to put her hand in her pocket, but at the same time, it just baffles belief, right? That women will shout about equal rights, but then say, "Oh, that's a man's job." I just don't get it. It really annoys me. I don't mind paying for dinner. Dinner's something that I like. If I'm asking you out, well, I believe, right, see if the girl asks you out and says, do you want to go out tonight, like for dinner? I think she should pay for it. The same as if I say, can I take you out? Then I'm offering to take you out, therefore I pay for it. And I think if the girl says to you, phones you up and says, oh, listen, I fancy going out for dinner tonight, if you've been talking a wee while, and she says, do you want to go out tonight? My expectation is she paid for it because she's asking you out. Whoever does the asking is the person who does the paying. And that's based on the fact that I was quite happy to sit in that Saturday night and not spend any money. and you've asked me to go out, so why the fuck should I put my hand in my pocket? That's the kind of attitude that I've got.
I'm trying vaping for the first time.
Well, are you? And how's it working for you?
It's drying my throat out like something rotten.
But is it doing good to are you still smoking though?
No, not at all. But I'm on
I thought maybe it
blackcurrant
was-
today, and it's quite tasty. But the problem I'm having with it, see, you don't smoke, do you? So you thankfully you don't have to deal with this issue. But like, I feel like I've just got it in my mouth all the time. I don't. For fuck's sake, I should have chose my words better than that. I do. I feel like I've got it in my mouth all. I feel like I'm holding it, and it's like a dummy. I can't get it away from my mouth. It's like a dummy.
I'm laughing because I've heard that sentence a few times, but from non-smokers and girls that I've been with.
Gary
Oh,
Boy
can we
says
try
it's
something
making
else?
my hair fall
I
out.
feel like I've just got it in my mouth all the time. Oh, love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's very true. Carol's just about a thing. As I do normally pay. It's like, see if we ever go for a meal. Obviously, we are going out now. Well, we're not going out for. Well, you get longer. You get short time for murder. But we've been going out for nearly 9 years. 9 years we've been going, and any time we ever go for like a nice meal or go somewhere good, I always pay. I pay the full thing. I always pay. She always tries and goes, "No, I'll pay," and all that. No, I'll pay.
Mate, I remember I got married once and I paid for the first meal and I paid for it ever since.
I'm not married. I'm engaged, but I might as well. The funny thing is, we both of us don't believe in marriage. We are never going to be married. We are engaged, but we will never
Right.
marry. Which is amazing to find somebody that feels the same about me. What's amazing is nobody's noticed that I've shaven half my eyebrow off by accident. Do you know I was doing my hair? I was like, I'll do my eyebrows as well. Give me that. Took my glasses off, put the comb up against my head, couldn't see, and then shaved half my eyebrow off. I was contemplating doing the other side to look symmetrical, but I was like, hey, who cares?
We've got Gary. He says that his wife makes more than him, so it's only fair that she pays. Listen, I totally agree with that. Like, what you tend to find is if you're both earning right, and you're both making money, and you decide to half the bills, and one earns a lot more than the other, and one's left without money, that can be a bit embarrassing. It can be embarrassment. So I think, don't get me wrong, during my marriage, all the money went into one pot, and I didn't see any of it. But listen, that's the way we like to work. All the money went into one pot. It get divvied up, and we lived that way. But I know a lot of people out there live.
See, we
Like, keep the money separate.
yeah, we kind of do the same sort of thing. As whenever we kind of we just use each other's money. It's not. We've now got to that point where we just use each other's money. It's not like, oh, how dare you use my money? It's like if somebody needs fags or something, we need milk or something. We've got like a change jar in the kitchen. So if whoever's change is masked in the pockets, everybody's both their change goes in the jar, and then we use that for like daffy things like milk or whatever, bread for the shops, and then the bigger bills, Carol takes my cards because I spend like you would not believe.
Yeah.
I'm really bad.
I'm going to put my devil's advocate in that one, right? And I'm going to tell you why people get married. And it's not the sanctity or the unity of marriage in the church, because religion is gone now, right? Very few people are actually interested in the religion. Marriage is religious.
Yeah.
Everybody can put it down to the legality thing and the tying the knot and whatever. But ultimately, marriage was for you and your partner to be married in front of God and this whole unity thing, right?
Yeah.
And the people don't get married for that. People don't get married because, oh, we need to have rings on our fingers and we need to be married because that's the done thing. No, people get married because it's a cracking day.
It's
They
like,
put the big
see, like,
dress on, you get the meal, you get all that. But I'll tell you something right now. See if I said to you, Fraser, right?
mhm.
You even if you think you're going to spend the rest of your life with this person, if I tell you it's going to cost you £25,000 to get into this, so I will introduce you to somebody you're single, they're single, and I say it's going to cost you £25,000 to get together, and then if it doesn't work out, it's going to cost you £2,000 to £3,000 to get back out, and probably it's going to take you maybe a year and a half to get out. Because I'm telling you right now, the divorce is not as easy. I'm going through a divorce at the minute, and it's even harder than the marriage. Like, it's even harder to get, and it costs money. So, what? Buy an engagement ring. Stick an engagement ring on a finger. Nice big fat one, £5,000. Whatever you want to spend, right? If you want a big fancy wedding, just buy a big engagement ring. Do a big holiday. Have fun, and don't worry about the whole marriage thing, because it's not worth it. It really isn't worth it.
Apart from anything else, I don't want her to have half my stuff. I spent a long time building all my shit, and I don't want to be giving half it away.
As soon as you live with somebody for 2 years, you're common law married. So that's Carol is now your common law wife. In the eyes of the law, she is your wife because you've been living with her for more than 2 years. Yeah. So she's entitled to the same legal the legal entitlement that she would be if she was married to you.
See, we also found that, like, for Valentine's Day, we do not celebrate Valentine's Day at all. We don't buy each other cards. We don't do any of that because we do it throughout the year. No, we take some. Either of us go, right, well, let's go and have a nice meal, or let's go have a wee holiday, something like that. And whoever's doing the yes, we'll do it, pays for it. And that's the kind of the things that we do throughout the year. And then when Valentine's Day comes around, I'm very, very aware of corporate stuff. Like, it's such a corporate day now. It's you have to buy these cards, you have to buy all these flowers. What about the rest of the fucking year? Am I only allowed to show affection on Valentine's Day? Why can't I do it throughout the year? Why can't I just buy her a nice... I wouldn't buy her flowers because every single bouquet of flowers I've ever bought her, she's killed within 2 days.
Yeah. I'm just not big on any commercialised holiday. And this is just wonderfully into Christmas, all right?
Yeah.
Right. Christmas is probably the worst time of the year for a lot of people. For a lot of people, it just brings stress. It just brings pressure.
Yeah.
Because you send your kids to school, and your kids are saying, what are you getting for Christmas? I'm getting an iPhone. What are you getting for Christmas? I'm getting my brother's old bike. Now, you take these two families, and you go, I can give my kids, right? I can. This year I'm not giving them as much because they get off me and their mum. So I've decided I'm going to give them their big things. I'm going to get them some clothes, but I'm not going to spend the last couple of years, because we've been split up now for two and a half years. This is our third Christmas or something.
Yeah.
Split up. So the first two Christmases, I probably spent the same amount on them as what I would have done had me and my wife been together. So they get double the amount spent on them, which was ridiculous. Now, my son's going to get an iPhone, and he's going to get a pair of AirPod Pros, right? And that's his main present. He knows he's getting it, so I don't mind saying it on here. And then he'll get some clothes with names on it because that's what he likes. But for the kids who can't afford that, and especially the ones that still believe in Santa, how do you explain, as a poor family, how do you explain to your kids that Santa is better to the people in his class or her class than they are to your son? Yep. How do you explain that to them? And this is where my kids have always been brought up to know that Santa, we give Santa money, and he brings you presents based on what we give him, and we've always done that. There's been no illusion as to how my kids get their presents, but it seriously harms my ability to be a nice, kind person at Christmas, because I don't look at it being a happy time, because it's only happy if you've got money or you're not materialistic. But kids don't understand that. I'm not the most materialistic person in the world. Okay, I like to buy nice clothes, but I buy nice clothes based on like super dry Calvin Klein because they'll last me longer than Primark t-shirts or River Island t-shirts, so that's why I buy them. So this t-shirt I've probably had for about a year. If I bought a River Island t-shirt or I bought a Primark t-shirt, I'd need to buy them every month. So it cost me the same amount of money for a Superdry t-shirt as for the whole year as it does to buy cheaper clothes. So that's why I do it. Now, it just really, really gets in my goat the amount of money that people spend at Christmas now. And now it's happening. It happened at Halloween. Did you see everybody's get-outs? People were getting Halloween presents because they couldn't go trick-or-treating.
I know.
People were putting the presents on the couches, and you're like, seriously, is this the way we're going now?
It is that you've hit it right in the nail on the head. That is the way we're going. It's all commercialized. Everybody's just following along, going, all right, okay, well, let's do Halloween presents. What? If I'd asked my mother for a Halloween present when I was wee, I would have been scalped right out the house.
You'll get a tangerine and monkey nuts, and you'll like it.
I know, I hated monkey nuts. We always got fucking monkey nuts. There was always one really good house that gave you like proper chocolates, but if you never got there quick enough, they were all gone.
Aye, but see now it's all chocolate, isn't it? I took my veins out, man, and they're handing them big handfuls of celebrations and things like that. You're like, we never got that. We get monkey nuts and tangerines.
I know, it's unbelievable. It really is. It's like every other. I mean, it sounds very bah humbug and things like that, but you're true. I mean, you're completely right when you're saying. I mean, kids will go back to school or they'll go and see their friends and, oh, why did Santa not bring me a PS5? Do you know? I totally understand it, but then you get the other side of the argument of the parents have worked hard. Why should they feel guilty because other people are not as fortunate?
You're breeding. It's not. I don't look at it for the materialistics. You're breeding a certain type of person doing that.
Yeah.
You're breeding, and you'll see it now. You'll see it now with your joiners and your electricians. You look at their kids now. Your joiners and your electricians who are all working for themselves, who back in our day would be driving Astras, maybe a BMW 3 Series at the most. But your joiners, your electricians are all driving Range Rovers now. Like they've got a Velar or an Evoque, and they've got their house, and you're like, and they're starting to bring their kids up to think that they're better than other kids. And actually, the divide, where the working class was the working class, you've now got the classes don't exist anymore because you've got actually poor people, who are the people on benefits and minimum wage. Then you've got your poor, alright people, who are your people who are in work and earning more than minimum wage. Then you've got your kind of low middle class, which is like your joiners and your electricians and all that. Then you get your higher middle class, then you get your super rich and stuff like that. So the class, but the poorer have got even poorer. So the poorer are so poor now.
Yeah,
like, it's mental, like how it's working. But anyway, apparently now you're probably better off not working than being on minimum wage if you've got kids, because you get more money and you get your rent paid for you and you get all this. That actually being on minimum wage isn't going to help you. I don't know. I've never been on minimum wage, so I don't know what it's like. So, but I feel for people who are. I'm not going to lie.
This year's been really tough for us, at least. I mean, my business just disappeared. I've actually had to now close my business, so it doesn't exist anymore. It's gone because there's no work for it. You know, I'm sitting with so much equipment, which costs an absolute fortune. And to be fair, most of it is now paid off. But there's not a whole lot of it to be paid off, and thankfully at the time I was very well off, so I just bought everything outright, so I don't owe anything on this equipment. But if I wanted to get money back on it, then I'm stuffed, because who wants a karaoke system? Who's wanting a PA system that could fucking blow your windows right out your house? There's nobody, because everybody that want it is out of work. And looking through some of the Facebook, I don't really go on Facebook that much anymore, but when I do, the Facebook shop is just filled with DJ equipment, disco lights, speakers, the whole everything. And you're sitting going, I know how you feel. I've never met so many DJs who are now delivery drivers.
2 seconds. Joe, can you start writing in the chat to send everybody that comes in over to the YouTube for me?
Are you still on Taking My Talk Live?
I just went back on. I can't believe I get patched for chicken. Mate, you never get patched. I was having a quiet night in. We spoke to Fraser. We decided to do a podcast. You stopped trying to go on my podcast, and
goodness sake, Joseph, you get grips on.
My God, Joe, anything for a bit of clout, you.
It's fucking ridiculous. Let's try and. Well, I wonder if I can put all the audio through it. No, maybe I can. Do I really want to do it? Can I be bothered? No, I really can't.
What is it?
I can technically put all this through TikTok as well. All the
Oh,
audio.
Nah.
But I can't really be bothered.
No, because all you'll do is maybe get yourself a ban or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the chat the one, the only,
The only.
wee chicken. Remember, you got to turn your microphone on.
Hey. And there he is. It's
Oh,
Sammy
look!
Chicken.
Oh, get him in his
Hello.
own mic.
Can you hear me?
Aye.
Loud and clear.
First I've used that.
The big man's got a mic and everything. This
I know.
is amazing.
Get that.
I never get to use it. Oh shit, I'm still on the YouTube.
Just put your volume down so you can see the comments.
Alright, sounds so I can turn my... Alright, okay, cool. Hold on, this is the first I've done anything like this.
It's alright, take your time.
Bear with me.
I'm just undoing my belt and that, right?
This early, you're starting to strip. Or he's only literally come on the call and you're stripping down to your pants.
Listen, I've
Look
got
at my-
my phone.
I've got my jammy bottoms on. I'm easy access. I hope you don't mind if I have a wee smoke. Is that alright?
No, that's
You can
fine.
do what you want.
Cheers.
Aye. So the 24 hours with Jared. Did you like my response? That was not a bad response. Can you even remember? You must have.
I did. I seen it. What was your one again?
Mine was we'll travel around Scotland.
Go for a drive.
No, we'll travel around
And you
Scotland.
sing.
I'll sing, you do comedy.
Aye.
And we'll cheer
I did see
everybody up.
that. Aye. What's the crack?
Not much, just
Sweaty.
Paula's not coming on, is she?
Paula's not coming on. She's not had the best of weeks, guys. So she's just what he. If she gets her makeup and that done, she'll come on. But she's just not feeling it. So listen, just you chill out. Me and Fraser will crack on. We'll try and get a special guest of that on, and here we have a very special guest. Happy days.
I know, it's brilliant. It's
I
so
mean, they
weird.
came on for ages.
I'll tell you, it's
I
really
know
weird
this is
seeing
it.
you.
We've not actually done our podcast with you yet.
Well, I had to beg for an invite a couple of weeks ago, but I did get there in the end.
Did you?
Aye.
We tried, and then sure Paula changed her shifts, so we couldn't do
Fraser.
it that week.
So Fraser, what we need to do then, mate, is we need to have words with the
The
PA,
producer.
because the PA is not actually doing her job properly, is she?
The gaffer.
She's meant to be my personal assistant. She's meant to organise this podcast, and she is not done her job right. So we're going to have words with her. She might have to get the sack
Fuck's sake.
just before Christmas too.
I know.
What's she got to do with all that money she doesn't make?
So I can see the comments on here.
You should, eh?
Am I too loud?
No, you're absolutely perfect. You're
See if I do this. Is that?
oh, hiya.
That could be a different podcast, couldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, have you heard?
Do the roar.
Guys,
Do the roar.
roar.
I love you, Daddy. Do the roar. Yeah. So normally, how we do the podcast is we allow the guest to decide what the topic is and what you want to talk about. We'll talk about.
Are you lost, baby girl?
Are you last, baby girl?
I mean, it's up to you. I don't want to speak about anything too personal, if that's alright.
That's fine.
I'm not that kind of person. I'm a private person.
No, you mean you honestly whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk
Whatever you
about.
want to talk about, we'll talk about.
Honestly, you put me in the spot now, and I'm shite chat.
Right, Paul, you tell a joke and you'll think.
You were talking about Christmas a minute ago.
Aye.
Right, so what's your opinion? So I've given my opinion on Christmas. What's yours?
Well, I have to agree. It's no so much that, I mean, people work hard for their money and they're able to afford. I don't hate Wayne's, right? So maybe my opinion's no valid here. But people hate Wayne's. They work for their money. You want to buy your Wayne 5 iPhone X's? Brilliant, no hassle. The thing that gets me is the posting of pictures on Facebook. That annoys me. I mean, you want to celebrate, you want to show your pals what you've got, but that for me is the publicising of loads and loads of gifts.
Look what I've
Unnecessary at times. What?
It's the same with everything though. It takes me back like I put a video on and I said remember back when there was no Facebook and you used to take photos of your dinner, go to the shop, get it developed, then drive round all your pals' houses showing them what you had for your dinner. No, near they are, because it didn't happen. So
No.
you're like, why the fuck do you do it on social media then? Look what happened with my dinner. You're like, what the fuck, man? Get that to. But that's just the way it is. Aye. it's
That
one of these.
gets me. I think if you work hard for your money and you're able to afford to buy your wains, the nicest things in the world, fair play to you. You've worked hard for it. Your wains might grow up to be wee arseholes, but that's beside the point, right? But just to share on Facebook, especially when your family, your friends, maybe ain't got as much money as you have, and they need to go to school feeling bad. What did you go to school? What did you get for your Christmas? Oh, I get 3 MacBooks. What did you get? Oh, I get my mom's mates all telly.
Yeah.
It's horrendous. Like I get an old telly for my Christmas when I was wee. That's just what happens. Like
Off by a flat is all. Sorry, I interrupted you there.
No, it's alright. You crack on. You're the guest.
I was just saying, half my flat is all everything second hand. Like my mum, she's now worked incredibly hard and she's done a good job. So when she decorates her house, she fires me all the stuff that she doesn't want anymore. So I'm thankful for that. And mine and Andrea's mate, that's where we get our telly for.
It's the cupboard. I love the wee cupboard that you got.
£10.
That was excellent.
£10.
And do you know what? The art of recycling is gone, isn't it? Now, what happens is when you get a new bed, generally what happens is you'll chuck the old one. If you get a new microwave, you'll chuck the old microwave. We don't, the art of recycling, because nobody wants hand-me-downs yet. Back in the day, everything was hand-me-downs. So
Aye.
everybody, once you were finished with your new microwave, it was second-hand, it went to somebody else. Nobody wants that. It's the same with clothes. It goes to the charity shop. I have to hand my clothes to the charity shop. Whereas I've got a size. In fact, guys, I'm going to publicise this. I've got a black DKNY jacket. I think it's a size 7 or 8. 8 girls, right? A wee puffer jacket. It's a wee short one. It's nice. It cost me about 160 quid or something for my daughter. And I cannot, for love nor money, get rid of that to somebody, because nobody wants second-hand gear. And you're like, she's had it on about 12 times or something, and the thing's still brand new. And it's a black puffer jacket, DKNY, size 7 or 8. I can't remember. Size 6, 7 or 8. I can't remember.
But it's
That's why I love charity shops.
Yeah.
I shop my charity shop first because you get good stuff, and it's you're no buying into the thing you were saying, this whole commercialism and this whole fast fashion shite. Get it for the charity shop. Somebody's no wanting it. They'll get it for £2. Brilliant.
Aye.
Get a wash, fling some deodorant on it, brand new.
I totally agree.
Because that's what I do every Christmas. I'll buy, because don't get me wrong, I don't buy like hundreds of designer gear for my kids, but I will buy at least 1 or 2 designer outfits that they'll wear somewhere and look nice, because it's just I don't know, it's just me. I like my clothes. I drive a Renault Megane. I couldn't care less about a car, right? Couldn't care less where I lived. I'm not fashionable. I can't say I'm very fashionable, but what I like is I like nice clothes, and I like my kids to be in nice clothes as well. So I'd rather pay £100 for a jumper
That'll last you.
that'll last me like 2 or 3 years. I've got t-shirts here that I've been wearing. In fact, I'll show you something now. I've got this, right, and I'm telling you right now, I've got this zipper. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to show you, right. I've got this zipper, and this zipper, believe it or not, is around 10 years old. 10
The fuck?
10 years old, this zipper is, and it still looks brand new. And I still wear it because it's my favourite item of clothing. It's probably the oldest item of clothing that I own.
See, I believe it's like when I was a wee boy, I'd had
And I
2
love
older
it.
brothers, and I got hand-me-downs all the time for shoes, jackets, you name it, I got it hand-me-down. And see, now, if I had a child, I probably wouldn't do it. And I think it's that kind of reverse psychology of you don't want your kids to live your life because you know what your life ended up. You want to try and give them the best start sort of thing. I don't know if that's maybe kind of influencing it a wee bit. I'm not sure.
Well, aye, that makes sense. Again, I don't hate Wayne's, so I'm not in that position. Of course you'd want to get your Wayne's everything you've got, and of course you'd want to spend the money you've got on your Wayne's, Aye, but it's not that far removed. I'm 20, right? So I'm a wee bit younger than you are. But even when I was a Wayne, I've no brothers or sisters, right? I'm an only child, but I'm really, really close to my cousins growing up. We had a really, really close family. So all their stuff came to me.
Mm.
Do you know?
That was just the way it
Actually
went.
done thing, aye.
Yeah.
And I miss those times. I really miss the sense of community you had.
But I'll
With
tell
the
you.
introduction of social media
Yeah.
has brought the world closer, but your neighbours further away.
Yeah, definitely.
The people in your street are not the tight knit group that they used to be years ago, but you come on to TikTok and we all feel really close together, and you're like, but the way me and you talk, we've never met like before we come on to TikTok. We've never known each other, and we all talk like we're the best of buds.
And you know each other.
And you know each other inside and out the way you do, right? Because crazy. But your next door neighbour, don't know them. I'm talking to people in America, from New York, a girl from Pittsburgh, somebody from Texas, and I know them better than I know my next door neighbour. And you're like, how is that even possible?
It's madness. And that is, actually the beauty of social media as well, I suppose, and to some extent. I just need to sort my blinds out because they're fucked. Hang on that. That's me.
But yeah, I genuinely, social media has got a lot of positives about it. Like, I don't know if you remember watching Surprise, Surprise, right? Back in the day, you'll not remember Chicken, right? But Surprise.
That was that.
Aye, so Surprise, Surprise was hosted by Cilla Black, right?
Aye.
And back in the day when it was landlines only, there was no mobile phones and whatever. People used to move to Australia, emigrate to Australia, and there'd be families who'd not seen each other in like 15 years. And then Cilla Black would do this surprise bit where she'd reunite families who hadn't seen each other for 15 years. In this day and age, they can't do that program anymore.
Yeah.
Because they FaceTime, whatever else, you can see your family every single day, no matter where they are in the world, and that's the beauty of social media.
Yeah,
It's also got its curses though. It's got its curses.
It's alright, Jared. Just leave it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a really weird. It's a weird time. That I feel like we're living in a change, like a proper change of lifestyle.
Is this better?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
It's like we're.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That's perfect. It's like we're like. I mean, Jared, it's a terrible thing to say, but like, kind of Ayrshire is always kind of a wee bit behind like the Central Belt and like Glasgow and Edinburgh, and then Glasgow's like behind London, and London's behind America, sort of thing.
I like what you done there.
But you know what I mean?
It's tracks there.
It's like
Ayrshire's a bit back. Ayrshire's a bit backwards, isn't it?
No. I never said that at all. Don't put words in my mouth.
No, not even that. I'm from Stranraer, and I don't mind telling you that's a far well behind. Moving to Ayr, I've seen the difference in the mentality.
And it's weird. It's like we're living in a huge change. We're lifestyle, families, the relationships where you can now speak to your relatives in America, as you say, Paul, on social media in 2 seconds. You know, you're speaking to somebody hundreds of thousands of miles away. It's nuts. But then, how many people could tell you who their neighbours are, what their names are, what their stories are? You know, when I was a wee boy, that was the big thing, is, oh, wee Betty down the road's got a Sky dish. She must have Sky now. Get her. She must be loaded. You know, that was the kind of stuff that we were doing when we were wee.
Aye.
See, if I'm honest, if I just try, this might be me reading too much into this here, right? And I might sound like absolute wank, but see, partly this whole new age of technology, right? There's the element of being able to create who you want to be, and in some respect, there's the element of being able to be who you want to be. You know, that you maybe can't be in real life, and I think especially something I've noticed. I've certainly changed for the way I was 3-4 years ago, but people that know you back then don't recognise that change. So to come onto a platform like this and to just be you in the moment, it's refreshing to have folk respond to that and no judge you or think about you for how you were in the past. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Aye, definitely.
And it's really weird because in the comments we're getting kind of 50-50 where they have no a clue who their neighbours are, and then some are saying, well, with all the virus and things that are going on, their streets are getting closer. Like, and just in like where I stay, there's some streets that are really close and they've had parties, and when it first started it was summertime, there was loads of people, lots of entertainers out doing
garden things like that.
Yeah, and people were kind of socially distanced on the pavement listening to people, and it's such a weird kind of balance of who the hell are they? Are they looking at me? What have I done? Who are they? I know this bad stuff, but I'm so lucky where we are, as we know most of the neighbours here, and they're all absolutely fabulous. We've got a wee 84-year-old down the stairs, and we've been doing the shopping for her and stuff like that. You know, been going out, leaving it at the door, and somebody told her that if she left the house, she would be arrested. You know, there's so much misinformation as well on social media that it's the amount of people that I've seen sharing posts and have no idea what the post is actually about. They've not researched it. They've not found out where it's came from, and they're just spouting stuff that's no right. You know, it's like fake information. People are so quick to judge nowadays. They just see the 15 seconds, the minute, and they go, "That's who that person is. That's who he is. How dare he be like that?" Or "That's amazing. I love him." If he says go and jump off a bridge, we're all going to jump off a bridge. Do you know, it's with. I mean, you find it, Jared, more before we do, because obviously the amount of followers you've got is like if somebody annoys you, then you've got this army near enough because they just adore you.
It's overwhelming sometimes. It's lovely. Again, I'm new. I only started this in March, and you know I'm an actor as well. But see now I've fell in love with all this content creating, and I actually want to go into comedy. You know, I want to try stand up comedy with my guitar and things now because of this. But there is a definite, and it's come back to the community thing. But you don't realise how much. You don't need to go there actually because it's bringing mood down, right? But talking about the trolling and that, you don't actually realise until it happens, until you air it, how many people will just like that jump on it straight away and support you. It's brilliant.
Aye, I love social media that way. Like, I started off right with my first account, and when I got to like 5,000 and 10,000, I got a bit ahead of myself. I'm not going to lie, I started thinking, wow. Look at me getting followers, and then I kind of lost my lives at 19,000, so I get permanently banned from lives at 19,000, and then I created a new account, but I got to 1,000 within a day, which was good. Started doing my lives again, but it took me quite a while to get to 5,000 again, and it let me see who my true following was, because although there was 19,500 followers, people will just see a really good video and hit the follow button, but probably never look at you ever again, or they'll only look at you once in a blue moon. So, but you had your core following, that have followed. I'm on my 5th account. I opened up my 5th account, and I've got the same.
I don't know how many fucking Donald Stormer accounts I'm following.
Fucking tell me about it. I know I can't. And the worst of it is, you know what really pisses me off, Jared, is see the people that have the 5, 6, 7 accounts. Is they post the same fucking video on every account. Stop it!
I don't do that.
Yes, you bloody well do. Don't use that, your shite, Mr. Donna Stormer.
I don't know how many times I've seen you taking your tail off.
You know, many times I have to like it. You know what I mean? I'm starting to feel a bit dirty having to do it so many times.
2 wee seconds, guys. Just carry on talking. I'll be 2 seconds, right?
That's him talking to his American birds on Snapchat now.
There he goes.
He's hit the American market. See, so do you look at your kind of analytics, Jared, for your TikTok, or do you? Natty Dread doesn't, which is amazing.
Well, she says she doesn't, but everybody does. I don't know how, if she doesn't do it as often, because she's got so much to keep up with, but I do. Of course I do. It's scary sometimes when I do, but I've actually not checked it this week, but I do keep on top of it, and it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous, and you think, fuck, what if I said something wrong there, and that the same amount of folks seen that? It's scary. You
know, for some, I mean, my account's at 4,500, which is unbelievable for me, and I can barely keep up with the comments, with the ats. I don't know how you guys with the big counts are able to do that. I mean, do you set aside a time, or do you just kind of try and work through it, or?
See, when I post a video, I'll maybe stay around for the first 5-10 minutes and try my best to reply to the first comments. Listen, see, at the end of the day, as much as I absolutely love it, I've not got that much time. I've not got enough time to sit and reply to every single comment, and then I feel bad because I don't see every comment. I do my very, very best to see all the mentions, but I also feel bad when somebody tags me in something I nowadays like it, because I would love to just sit and give them a wee thing, but I can't, because there's that money.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll tell you the new. This is, if I go into my analytics the new, Fraser, in the past 28 days, I've had 17.7 million views.
Wow, fucking hell.
17.7 million. Well, 17.8 million. It's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, how many your ads must be through the fucking roof if people want to duet you and stitch you, and it's
Maybe goes about, maybe leave it maybe like a minute and a half to 2 minutes. See if I refresh my notifications, if my video's doing well for some reason, I'll refresh my notifications, and maybe a minute and a half to 2 minutes, it's back to 99 plus notifications. I can't keep up with it. It's mad.
I mean,
But I love it. I'm so, I'm thankful for it, obviously,
yeah.
because people are enjoying the things that I'm posting, and, in return, I'm enjoying posting even more.
'cause I don't know about you, but I got a message from somebody saying you didn't. I did a stitch of you, and it was I did a duet of you, and you never even liked my video. I'm going to unfollow you. And then I was looking back. Yeah, it was there. I missed it, and I went back onto their page. I liked it, and I says, "Listen, I'm really sorry for missing it." I says, "I'm trying to keep up. I've got a whole life behind this 15 seconds that I'm trying to deal with, and I mean, you're getting to the stage where you really need like a social media team really to keep up with you." I mean,
Oh, Christ, no, I'm not that bad, but like it definitely is hard to keep up with. And I know what you mean when you say people get annoyed at you for no replying to comments, and then it's hard. I get messages, people message me telling me that I've like you, why you no replying to me, blah 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 blah. It's tough.
it is. It's been a really tough. I think because of the situation that everybody's in just now, where we are all locked down, we're all kind of sitting in the house, and we are spending a lot more time on social media. I mean, I'll not even tell you how many hours my phone has told me I've been on TikTok last week.
It's mad.
It was so scary that this week I've actually tried to reduce it every day, because it's days being on a social media app is not good for people, because you're
What
just
were you
looking at the
averaging?
screen.
Your hours wise?
36
A week? Fucking hell.
I know.
What's that? 7 a day?
It's a lot. I've done an
Roughly.
average. I was looking back because I literally today I posted my 1,000th. I can't say it. 1,000 video. So I've done since I've been on the app. I've done an average of about 16 videos a day.
Wow.
And it's because
Wow.
I mean a lot of my work I can do from home. So there's times where I'll do a recording and then I'll sit back and I'll go, oh, there's my phone. I've actually now turned the notifications off on my phone for TikTok and a lot of other apps, because it was just if I had the phone on normal, like I didn't have it on silent, it was, I don't know how you and Natalie's phones would be going, but mine was pinging like nuts
Aye.
all day, and it was just attracting me to it. I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh, somebody's like that. And now I've stopped doing that, and I've started going, right, an hour a day. I'll jump on after my videos. I'll look who's replied, commented, whatever. I'll try and like everybody's comment. I'll try and reply to some of them. I'll try and duet some people's videos and things like that. But I'll tell you, I've discovered that I'm really loving the really wee accounts. It's like the accounts have got like 200-300 people.
You find some absolute belters.
Yeah.
There's so many people on that app that are just amazing.
And they're not getting the recognition because of their talents, which is that's what I pick very carefully who I duet and who I stitch, and you'll see that I don't really duet and stitch a lot like a lot of the bigger accounts like yourself. I've done a couple of Amanda's, but it's deliberate because I know you guys don't have the time to be sitting there and be able to reply and have like a stitch war or a duet war or whatever. It's because you just can't. There's no way. I don't know how you do it, just in general, let alone having to reply to people. But the smaller accounts, I can have loads of fun with because you can go back and forth with them.
Thing is, but see if you didn't enjoy it, you wouldn't do it, would you?
Exactly. It's exactly that.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Chicken's got a pigeon on his head on Snapchat.
I've-
I've got Gary Boy watching this, and he's obviously got his Snapchat filters on. Me and you had blue hats on earlier, Fraser.
All
Some
right.
blue hat, hang on.
Beautiful.
But he's just sending me Snapchats, us with different Snapchat filters on.
I put it up on my Instagram story.
It's one of see Instagram. Instagram is such a because it's owned by Facebook. The algorithms for Facebook come along onto Instagram, so it's very difficult to get followers. It's very difficult to get yourself noticed on Instagram. It's very difficult to do that. Because
Do you want me to make a video?
if you want, it's entirely up to you.
Do you know it's not that hard, Fraser? See if you just keep promoting your Instagram or on your TikTok, you'll be all right. I've only been promoting my Instagram over the last 4 weeks, and I had like I didn't do Instagram. I've got like 280 posts on Instagram. I've had Instagram since it opened, and people that I know in my following or people who I'm friends with for a long time, I've maybe got 2,000 to 3,000 posts, 2,000 to 3,000 posts on Instagram, but they've only got 500 followers. I've got 290 followers. I started off with 280 followers, 290 followers about 4 weeks ago, and I've now got 1,400 and something. So
That's mad.
I've actually grew quite a lot my Instagram over the past 4 weeks. And listen, I don't. And it's not because I'm trying. It's just because I post photos of my day-to-day life on Instagram, and I thought, do you know what? It'd be nice for people on TikTok to see a different side of me, to see the kind of family side, the kind of what do I do every day. Don't get me wrong. The past few years I've only been really posting selfies of me looking good, but like I do post pictures of me and my daughter on there and family stuff, and I want people just to see. You know what? I'm not that idiot on TikTok that bites his lip, winks, and tries to be funny. I'm a genuine down to earth person who has got a life away from TikTok.
Because that was the whole point of the podcast when myself and Paula were talking about it. We're going to class it as a comedy, so title it as a comedy, so we could talk about serious situations but have a laugh about them, and then it kind of moved into more about right. These are real people. Stop. It ended up being a whole different thing than what I thought it was going to be. And it was more about showing people that, like yourself, Chad, you're a real person. You know, you've got a whole life going on with your girlfriend, with everything in the background, and people are just it's. I've always said it. It's a bit like your virginity. If you lose your anonymity, you never get it back. It's
funny. It's funny, like, and then we're talking about things, you know, that you struggle to keep up and I struggle to keep up. Fuck knows how folk that are actually famous, that have actually got. I mean, you want to read these stories about folk. Oh, that's bringing it down to another level again, right? But we'll try and keep it happy, like. But no one these folk end up doing themselves in because it's fucking on. It gets me, and I've got a smidgen of the following and the public thing that folk that are actually famous have got. It's mad.
I think the difference between like famous people and like the so-called TikTok famous is when you start on TikTok, you've got nobody. You have to do a lot of hard work to get to where you are. And if it's replying to a lot of people doing duet stitches of other people, and then suddenly you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, then you can't do this. Where the celebrities go on, do their film. They've no got 1,600 people sitting on a live watching them do their acting. You know, they go in, they do the acting, and then it's after the fact. Where on TikTok, it's a lot about the fact and there and then. And then when you build
very
this up,
personal as well, isn't it?
yeah, it's incredibly. I've met better friends on this than I have in real life.
Oh, 100%.
I hope my real life friends don't watch this, but it's true. I mean, generally, I have people on this who care about me more than my real pals. It's the weirdest of things.
100%. I don't have a lot of pals, but like I totally agree with you.
It's the same with me. I don't have a lot of friends in like real life because of the hours that I work. You know, I always, as an entertainer, I work every weekend. So you don't go out and you don't socialise. You know, you can't phone a friend and say, well, it's Tuesday night, let's go out and have a drink and let's go to dancing. People like that, no, I've got the kids or I've got the work tomorrow. And I'm sitting there going, no kids, I don't work. You know, on Tuesdays I work fucking Wednesday to Tuesday. You know what I mean? It's nuts. It's really bizarre. TikTok is very bizarre because it's so personal.
Strange.
It is. And I like people. I like watching people's lives because then you get to see who the real person is.
Right. The weirdest thing I get is when people come into my live, right, and they follow me. We should get a beer together, and I'm like, do you know what? That would be really nice, but I'm one of these people. I would need to, if I meet somebody new, I want to go in a group session with them. I want to drive. I want to stay sober, and I want to see how they are as a drunk person before I'll get drunk with them.
Really?
Oh, aye. Like the first time I ever meet you, I will not drink if you're drinking. I want to know what type of drinker you are before I get drunk with you, because
I'm not drinking now.
no, but I can be a really happy drunk, or I can be a really aggressive drunk, depending
Really?
on the company. I depend on the company. Like I'm very. I love everybody when I'm drunk, but certain personalities clash with mine, and if they clash with mine, I could be sitting there going, "There'll be a fight in here tonight." I can feel
Aye.
it. I don't know why. It's just who I am, and so I always make sure that that if I'm going to drink with you, I want to make sure that you're the type of person that I can have a drink with.
At least you're this. I mean, at least you realise that. You know, I'm just an absolute tit with the drink in me. Honestly, see for people I don't know, you know, that I maybe have just spoken to online. Maybe it might get to 11:30 at night, and they're like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "I'm gonna drink." They're like, "So are we." I'm like, "Right, okay, get my taxi," and that's it. It's dangerous. Because honestly, I don't know how many times I've ended up at somebody's house that I don't know getting a drink.
But you're young. That's fine, though.
You want to be because in the early days of TikTok, you were always getting pictured in somebody's house. You were like you were somewhere else, somewhere different all the time.
Always in some cunt's house. Like, it's mad. I know the night I'm going to behave myself the night because it's lockdown, etc. We can't even get out the house.
Yeah.
But you know, if it wasn't a lockdown and somebody was like, "Right, Mon, there's a petty over here," I'm like, "Right, cool, £80 for a taxi, no bother, we'll have it."
Wow.
Going for a taxi.
If you hate the Glasgow, aye.
I went to get a taxi for there to Glasgow. Fuck that.
I've done that a few times.
Oh, is that my bedtime?
Aye.
Done that a few times. Ugh, bad, innit? I need it for a pee, is that alright?
Aye.
You crack on.
We're very
I don't know,
relaxed.
man.
It's just a chat. It's nothing.
Wait. See if I'm speaking too much, just tell me to shut, by the way, because I've had half a can of soup and that's me getting a drink in me now.
Oh, I absolutely love it.
You'll see a different side of me.
Yeah.
How does everybody drink this dragon soup, by the way? It's just
I
heartburn in
know.
a can. It's heartburn in a can.
Oh, it is.
Beautiful.
I don't like the taste of it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just old man taste. I think, Paul, I think you're the same as me.
Beautiful.
I am not an old man.
Well, you're older than me, and I'm 35. I'm classed as an old man now.
Don't get me wrong. I drank Mad Dog, right? I went to Paul's house a few weeks ago and I drank a bottle of Buckfast, 2 bottles of Blue Mad Dog, half a bottle of Jack Daniels, and I was right drunk, right drunk that day. But that's not normally what I would drink. Normally I would just drink beer and I drink Jack Daniels. And Buckfast I normally tend to keep that for the football. So I'll drink that. I'm going to the football just purely because that's what you do. It's what I've always done. It's habit rather than anything else. But I genuinely love I love Jack Daniels and I love beer. I love Guinness. You know what? You know how people don't like Guinness? I absolutely love a pint of Guinness.
Indeed.
I don't like it in a can. But an ice cold pint of Guinness extra cold, man, it is the nicest tasting thing in the whole planet.
See, we add a wee bit of blackcurrant to it. Oh my god. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh no, you can't put it in your Guinness, man.
Oh yeah, we shot of blackcurrant. Oh my god. I can actually be, I see if I close my eyes, I can just see myself sitting in a bar, hold my Guinness, with a dash of blackcurrant. It's like ice cream. It's like drinking ice cream. It's the most. You need to try it. Try it before you ding it. Honestly, it is. It's beautiful. But you can also do like you could do a Guinness and a energy drink. Half and half. Wow. Do you know watch the Guinness guy? Oh, he's amazing.
I was just thinking there's not been a party, right, in the days of TikTok so far. There genuinely hasn't been I've pissed a couple of folk off in the way, right, but that's just life. But there's not been a place I've went to that I've not had a brilliant time.
Because
And that's with strangers.
Miko's saying, can you remember the magical car drive to Kirkcaldy to pick up Natty Dread?
Is Miko in?
Yeah, Miko's in the chat.
To Kirkcaldy to pick up Natalie?
Aye.
Fucking brilliant. Brilliant.
Miko, if you want, I think you've got the software. You can pop on and have a chat with us if you want.
Miko, do you want to come on?
Just use the same links as you did before.
If we invite him on, is Joe in? We'll need to invite Joe on because he's doing my job here.
It's Joe.
He's my best pal in here apparently now.
That's as bad as the lager top. Excuse me, don't knock it till you try it. A pint of Guinness with a shot of blackcurrant. Oh,
That's not far.
oh, it's
We used to
amazing.
serve that loads in my pub I used to work in. Guinness and blackcurrant.
Oh, it's gorgeous. You ever tried it?
I hate Guinness.
What was the other one? It was like I can't remember. I think it's like Morgan. No, it's a spiced rum and coke with a pull of Guinness in it. Oh wow!
We used to say, what was it, Morgan's and... No, it wasn't. Disaronno and Coke. We used to sell Disaronno with water and blackcurrant.
Wow, never heard that one.
Aye.
So you,
I've sold a couple of them.
I think we've said this before. Is that me and you are so alike because I worked behind the bar for a long, long time before I started singing or doing any entertainment, and that's kind of where I became an alcoholic. I still kind of am, but I've reduced it a lot now. But
Aye.
it's one of those
I went
things.
through a really bad stage during lockdown. Every second night we were on Zoom calls just getting nabs. I've been more pissed in my house than I have been in the pub.
I know. It's the same
Aye,
here.
I don't get as drunk in the pub as what I do in the house. But it's because your measures are double the size, triple the
Oh.
size.
Yeah.
I start off Jack Daniels, right? It's like that, and then it just starts to go like that. Towards the end of the night, I am pouring 3/4 of Jack Daniels into
Yep.
the glass and 1/4 of Coke because I am an absolute nightmare. I could do a full bottle of Jack Daniels without even thinking in the house. I remember one Christmas I had to go to see a doctor afterwards because I drank a full litre of Jack Daniels on Christmas Day. And I had to open my brother-in-law's bottle that we'd got. He hadn't come on Christmas Day. He was coming on Boxing Day with his partner, and they were going to see us on Boxing Day because they couldn't meet us on Christmas Day. And I drank my full litre that I got for my Christmas, plus I opened his bottle. That's how much Jack Daniels I had drank.
Fucking hell.
I can't drink that. That's the one of the only drinks I can't do. Is my brothers when I was younger made me drink. They didn't make me drink it, but they got me very drunk on it, and I was very, very sick. And the smell of it. But Jack
I can't drink
Daniels,
whiskey.
Jack Daniels apple. Have you tried Jack Daniels apple?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's not strong though. That's the thing. It's like
It's
a
only
liqueur
0.5.
type idea. I like it, but it's just I'm one of the guys like. See everybody who's saying I'll have a glass of wine with dinner. I'll have a beer after work. If you go have a beer, you'd be as well as having a soft drink and going to your bed.
Aye.
Aye.
There is no point in putting alcohol anywhere near your lips
No.
unless you're going to get hammered. I don't get why
I can't-
people drink.
I can't drink alcohol with a meal. I cannot drink alcohol with a meal. I can't do it. It doesn't taste right.
The only time I'll have a drink with my dinner is if I'm having a steak with a glass of red wine. But even then, I can't just have red wine. I'll have a bottle of red wine, and then I'll have some fucking something else.
I think we're just showing everybody that we're beer alcoholics. drink responsibly, everybody. Drink responsibly.
So how do I see these? All right.
You seen the comments now?
Oh, here we go. How do I scroll up in case anybody's talking shit about me?
You can just scroll up it.
Just scroll down a bit, aye, or up the way.
Oh, so you can. And there's Miko there.
Lots of people say
That's
Everybody's telling us what their favourite drinks are.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper is unpopular opinion. Dr. Pepper is vile.
I fucking hate Dr. Pepper.
Absolutely
Yeah,
vile. Absolutely
Spicy
vile.
cola? It's just spicy cola.
What's the point? I don't know. I don't get it. Dr. Pepper should be banned in every country.
Here's a question. When the pubs reopen and you can only have food, would you ever buy alcohol-free beer? No, there's no point in buying alcohol-free beer. You're going to buy a beer, buy a beer. Well, mind you, some folk that can't drink, you get used to it, but I can drink, so no, I'll just drink a soft drink or get pissed.
I know.
Uh,
I mean, obviously, working in the bars and things, working behind the bar and working doing the karaoke. I mean, I'm no any good at anything else. Do you know what I mean? The lockdown just took my career away from me. I mean, I love all this stuff, but this is not my career. This is just extra stuff that I just love doing. It's a bit like TikTok kind of thing, but it's weird. It's really weird.
I'm just looking forward to getting a night out.
I mean, that bottle of Hague that you got me, I drank that whole bottle of Hague in one night.
do you drink whiskey?
No. I don't. I can't. There's certain whiskies I can't drink, or I become a complete and utter arsehole.
Aye.
Can
Nah, I
you
can't.
imagine, right? Can you imagine, right, what Glasgow's going to be like on the first night the pubs and the nightclubs are back home. You know who I feel sorry for? Right, see, right now the police have probably got it so good right now, right? Because rather than having to go up the main street, dispersing crowds of hundreds, yeah, they're probably having to bomb around people's houses and deal with the COVID shit and break up parties and stuff like that, right? But compared to what probably a Saturday night in Glasgow's like, they probably think all their Christmases have came at once with regards to like their work, the work that they're doing, and how much shite they have to put up with at 3 o'clock on a Saturday morning, Friday at 4 o'clock on a Sunday morning. But could you imagine the state of people are going to be in that first weekend that everybody's allowed back out and the pubs are open, the clubs are open? There will not be an empty pub, there will not be an empty nightclub, and the place will be an absolute riot.
Oh,
That
man,
was
I can see it.
my fucking war zone. Aye.
But anyway, I'll be there. I'll be there and I'll be in the middle of it.
You've got
Care.
I think I might go to Glasgow when the pubs open again. But I mean, if I can travel, mind you, because we're still tier 4.
No, we're
But I'm
still-
assuming if the West are you know, if yous are going to get all right, we'll be all right. We're kind of lumped together, aren't we? So
Well, we've arranged a karaoke night in the pub that I work in. We've no told anybody what pub it is, so you can all get a wee bit of peace and
we're
quiet.
not going to tell everybody what pub it is either.
Yeah, it'll be just.
fucking love karaoke.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine when we tell folk, oh, by the way, we're in this pub on Saturday night? Could you imagine?
I know. Oh my god.
Your
Yeah,
mic's not
yeah.
on, Miko.
What's happening, Michael? How are we?
There he goes. That's him now.
Hello, chicken.
How you doing?
Hey, Zal. Sam, Polly.
Michael.
Suck your granny. What's happening?
Nothing much.
Is there anybody else in the drink? Is it just me?
I'm working.
No, you and Big
Yeah,
Braz.
tonight.
Aye. Start at 11 o'clock.
Fuck's sake. I'm on at 12 in the morning, so I'm not that bad. I still got to lie in a 4 and 8 start to work.
I get the bed at 12 tomorrow as well.
Not that bad.
No, I'm.
Who's up to? He's having a wee social debate on here, or wee mass debate, or what's happening?
Oh, I always do the master
we like a debate, whether it's a maths debate or a social debate. We
Look,
like
you
debate.
you're sitting with your fancy mics, and I'm just here fucking scheming it, relying on my phone. Hold on, there's my mic.
Putting the multi rights.
To be fair, amigo, Paul's mic is actually technically mine, so he's just got to leave with it.
So it's not actually my microphone, but do you know what? I've been tempted now.
and buy
I
one.
think I'm going to go and buy my own.
You should.
Can I?
I've got one.
Is that attached to your couch?
It's my bed, mate. But yeah, it's on the bed. It's on the headboard. Look. Do you like that? Look.
Is it always
and
there?
look, and then that sits away now until next time.
Is it always there, aye?
Yeah.
Am I back in the room, guys? What's happening?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Rock. Do the roar.
Right.
Is this going the same way as a charity night? Who's getting out first? I'll be naming that tonight. It'll be civilised.
It's a very civilised night. We're not drinking. Guys, do you know what I was thinking? What we need to do is I was thinking, right, the charity night was so good, right? We need to do like a miniature version of it, like maybe just once in a blue moon where we get drunk and just have fun on here, like we did last
I think I'll be washing my hair.
I think I might have traumatised the way.
Did you not enjoy that, Fraser?
Let's
It was
paper
good
over
fun.
that.
Oh, bless.
Aye, but there'll obviously be rules. There'll be rules in place where you're not allowed to discuss certain things because there's obviously things came out the live that went a bit wrong.
There were
But-
things that happened in the live that probably couldn't have prevented, but
But the rules will be in place the next time,
Yeah.
whereas it's you're not allowed to get personal. You're not allowed to do anything like that. You're not allowed to talk about people who aren't on the live unless
How are
they're
you
in the chat.
bad?
No, but just a couple of things happened. People were drunk, said stupid things. It was in the heat of the moment, very silly joke that get made, and it caused offence. So what we need
Really?
we just need to be careful. Aye, but at the same time,
Oh, fuck, these things happen.
it does happen. So, but at the same time, it was so good and so fun, and we had like hundreds of people in watching, and everybody had a cracking night. And I just think that, see, for mental health, if the people sitting in the house and they can't get out to the pub, they can't do anything, and we're all sitting having a drink, they're sitting watching us having a drink, and and we just have a laugh. It would be.
Yeah.
It'd be
Actually, I really enjoyed that live me and you did, Fraser, a couple of weeks ago. I
Yeah.
can't remember half of it because I was absolutely out my face, but I mean, it was brilliant.
I don't. To be fair, I don't actually remember going live with you. It was I was told the next day. I
Oh,
was
is that
like,
the
oh,
shark heat night?
aye.
Aye, it was.
I
There's a
don't.
shark in my heat.
I don't. I remember
I
parts
don't
of it.
remember it.
I remember you falling off the sofa. That's really the only bit I truly remember.
What?
Yeah, we've got. I need to try and find that video. Somebody put a video up. The screen recorded this, and you fell off the
Ah,
couch.
that's right, I seen that.
Somebody's got a screen recording
There's
of
a
me
shark in my
falling
head.
off on the sofa.
Aye. I need to
got
try
a
and
shark
find
in
it.
my head.
I'm trying to find it and tag it. It's one of the people that were following me. I was like,
Fuck's
what the
sake.
hell? I'm going to read this comment out quickly because he's put it up about 20 million times, so he's obviously wanting to get it read out. Terry says, Chicken, you inspire me so much. I'm probably in the darkest moments of my life, and you help me laugh and realise it's okay.
That is lovely. I seen that and I sent a wee reply in the chat to it. That is lovely. Thanks very much for that. It's nice to hear when you share a wee bit of joy with somebody. Thank you for that.
You know
That's class.
that is what we're trying to do. You know, really, well, that's what I try and do in TikTok. Is just to try. If I can make one person laugh, even if it's myself, I've done it. You know, that's all I try and do. I don't try and be somebody that I'm not, because I'm not anybody. Do you know what I mean? I can't try to be somebody I'm not because I'm just me. And if
Aye, all you can do is be yourself, and if you being yourself, taking the cunt out yourself, then does brighten up someone's day or make someone smile for that day. It makes it all that much sweeter. That one video or that one thing you've done, it just
100%.
yeah,
it's amazing.
100%.
And can I just tell you, I've made it, guys. I don't know, Chicken, you maybe not know this. Miko, maybe you will know this. I've
What?
made it. I've made it. I've put on about 4,000 followers in the last 2 days, and they're all American.
Aye.
American ladies. So I've got American ladies in New York and California and
American
Texas.
woman,
They're now all of my they're now all on my Snapchat. So if you're wondering what I'm doing when I'm talking to you, and you can see me doing this, I'm talking to my American friends.
You dirty bastard.
at least he's fully clothed. That's the only thing I'm saying. That's a good side of it.
I bet they're not.
Right.
the Mississippi mud flaps. Is that what you're going to see, Paul?
Oh mate, it's lovely.
God.
Show him your steak and, Paul, show him your steak and cheese.
Oh man, me and Miko shouldn't be allowed to go on podcasts together because you know it's never a good idea.
We'll
You
keep
remember
it
how
PG.
our podcast went the last time, Fraser, when we
Yeah.
had Miko on?
Yeah, there was definite cock and balls.
Ball baggage.
There was
But-
ball baggage happening.
The
Yes.
charity night.
No, before.
Yeah.
that,
That was
remember?
terrible on the
before that.
charity night and everything.
Oh.
Oh, I remember.
Fuck's sake.
And
Sneaky bar.
I would just like to do a public service announcement to everybody watching. There is no delay for me, so what you see is what I see, so I can't cut anything out when it's live. There's no delay on this, and it's very
Uh-oh.
frustrating. It's very frustrating because it takes me a while to come up to the wee screen and hit the button. So there's no delay.
One sneaky bar.
No!
So if I get my booby out, it's too late.
Well, I couldn't edit it. I couldn't edit your bobies out, so I couldn't even post
Your bobies.
the last
A
Friday.
bobby blur. Is that what you need to call it? You need to get a bobby blur.
Yeah,
A booby blur.
need to do a bobby blur.
Well, we test it out. Paul, we'll get my bobies out and Fraser can test if you blur it or not.
Right,
I'm
okay.
not taking part in this. I'm not taking part in this. Carry on.
You can get the giblets out.
I'll get
My booby will be so easy to blur though. It's so small that it
I wish.
won't take much of a blur.
the wishbone.
I wish my bone was bigger.
Paul and I to make a wish.
You don't need to snap, mate, to make a wish.
I just pull it a few times, but right.
Oh my goodness.
I'll lower the tone here, guys.
Fuck's sake. I was coming on here to be all peaceful and civilised now. I don't know what's happened to me.
Oh, God.
Does anybody in the top,
you
anybody in the
couldn't-
comments want to put a topic up for us to talk about? Try and keep it clean, people. If there's a special topic or a certain topic that you want to hear us all talk about, then fling it in the comments.
Hi guys, let's get it going. By the way, we did earlier on. We did a wee interactive thing with the people that were in, and we says what not to say in a first date. A bit like that. What was it? What was it used to be on the telly?
Mock the week.
Mock the week. A bit of kind of mock the week style thing. So, is anybody else got kind of questions that you could fire out to the people who are the 61 people that are in that we could get a bit of fun in the comment section? Like
Yeah,
what?
I
'Cause
can't see the comments anyway, so
Let's keep it clean and let's try and stay away from
I'm
negative
blank
stuff,
on
people.
Stacey Boyle says, Paul, Miko, you have corrupted chicken.
what?
blasphemy.
I'm so glad my name wasn't put in that. I'm so glad. Whew, I can breathe.
Stacey, I'm not happy with that one wee bit. By the way, I'm absolutely raging at you.
Don't let this orange hat wearing quiet boy
still-
exterior fool you.
Phil, you know.
Wait till you see when he takes that hat off, lets his hair down, takes his glasses off. He
That's
is
it.
a stud muffin, ready to rock.
To chicken to
you
rooster.
As soon as the hat comes off, it's like, who's one?
You should see chicken a pair of grey joggies on, by the way.
What's a delight, by the
Oh.
way?
It's some sight, anyway.
It's a sight, by the way. It's a sight to be seen. Have anyone's ever seen chicken dressed up looking dapper?
Hey, you see me dressed up looking dapper?
That's what I'm
Aye,
saying. I was
I've been-
tempted to
I've been
like
out for
you,
dinner
I think
with
like
him.
the Kirkcaldy.
I
Was
don't
I
think-
dressed up in that?
Aye. Wearing the best aftershave and everything, was that?
Oh, I had this in on. I love my aftershaves. I wasn't dressed up, but was I?
Oh, aye. You were kitted out.
I can't remember.
Favourite Christmas song?
Oh, hang on a wee minute. Gary Thompson has just wrote, what's your views, Fraser, on the edited version of Fairy Tale New York playing the radio? Have they started editing Fairy Tale in New York?
It's been
for the
that.
radio?
It's been that for a while. It was the
Yeah.
same last year, but every year folk had the same conversation about it.
I
Is it
didn't even know it was edited. Why? I take it they took out the slut bit and stuff.
No, they
They took out the F bomb.
Aye, the F-bomb. The be
Aye.
followed,
some
basically.
some do and some don't. It's a very weird. I have no opinions on it because I'm on radio, so I don't have an opinion on anything.
Yeah.
So there's no point asking my opinion and stuff like that because I can't tell you. But it's what it is. I have met Miko and him in the green. He was amazing and kind. Danielle says.
It's a
Oh.
pleasure, Daniel.
But they can play WAP fine. WAP is a song about female empowerment. There's a derogatory homophobic slur dropped in the Fairy Tale of New York, and that's the difference.
Yeah,
But
the theory's still the same.
I can't really go into. I really can't go into it. But you would need to research the lyrics of the song because you'll find that it's not actually referring to what you think it's referring to.
Well, 100%. But you know, when there is millions
Yeah.
of street folk around the world deliberately screaming, waiting for the song to scream that lyric, it
Yeah.
does put it into context that way. And I think, you know,
Carol's asking, why is it all guys on the podcast? Absolutely no idea, Carol. It's just the way it landed.
Yeah, Carol.
If there's any females that want to
We're here
join,
for,
more than welcome.
we're here for your view, Carol. We're here for your view and pleasure.
We're all going to kind of pull out the grey joggies and start playing Marry Me Juliet in the next half an hour once the numbers increase, guys.
Yeah,
So
and then we'll see how you're moaning then, Carol. See how you're moaning then when you're dripping like an old fridge. That's a broken fridge.
you know,
I think I'll just turn my
One
camera
up
off.
flat about like a shark out of water.
I'm not competing with Miko. Fuck that. I'm just turning my camera off. Favourite aftershave?
Ready? I went and bought new tracky tours, the tightest ones I could find. Got a big massive cucumber. Oh,
especially for tonight.
And if you leave the
Sounds
cover on
like
it, then you can eat it later. What's your favourite aftershave? Go for it.
Prada Luna Rosa.
Oh,
Mine is Lacoste, the original Lacoste, and the clear with the red paint at the bottom, but it's clear. It's not the pure red one.
2 seconds.
I wear Dior Sauvage all the time, right? But I tell you the God's honest truth, I got a bottle of £10 lemon and lime aftershave at a Top Man, and it's beautiful.
Oh,
But apart from that, probably Dior. What's that? Prada?
That's the Luna Rosa. Spray that and it smells like utter sexual.
Danielle Brown, Sexy Paul and Miko time. There's another 2 guys on this podcast. Thanks very much, Danielle.
I've got a nice Gucci one.
I don't know
Quite
how
like
you...
a Hugo Boss orange. Sorry.
Oh, that is nice. My favourite, and I don't know how you pronounce it, right? I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it Oud or Ode? Ode Wood. Is it Ode Wood? Tom
Ode
Ford. My favourite is
Tom
Ode
Ford.
Wood.
Talking about that, right? See at the MFM scents and that, they sell the, it's no knockoff, right? But it smells the same, it's just about a third of the price. Somebody that does that FM sent me through a bottle of that Tom Ford stuff, and it is identical.
Is it? Aye.
Oh, I swear to God.
Because it's like
got a bottle.
160 quid for a 50ml bottle.
I swear, it is identical.
It's the
And
same as that Creed, because I've had a bottle of that, and I've
Creed.
tried some of these sites to do the copies, and nowhere can actually match it. The
Aye.
Creed one. But I'd rather spend the money on that than a bottle of Creed, because I think, see, the compliments you get with that aftershave, by the way, for all walks of life is absolutely amazing, male and female, all ages. It's an amazing smelling
I don't know if
aftershave.
I've smelt that one.
There's a cracking one, and it's Dolce & Gabbana, and I don't know if it's hold on, is it Intense? It's a black bottle, right? And I got a 50ml bottle, and it's no quite Spice Bomb, but it's musty. So it's getting a musky. It's a very musky, amazing smell, but it's no like spicy, like Spice Bomb, but it's halfway between a normal aftershave and Spice Bomb, and it is absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to lie, I love it to bits.
I like my
It's so
aftershaves.
great. Do you remember Armani Blue Jeans?
Mm.
Oh, I love the Armani blue jeans.
Oh, damn, man, that was amazing, wasn't it? Back in the day.
That was unisex as well, wasn't it? All the Armani stuff, wasn't it?
The blue ones mostly with guys, what, wasn't it?
Mm.
Aye. Red. What was my favourite one back in the day?
You ever had the Chanel Home?
Aye.
I quite like that.
No, you should try. Does it MD like kind of citrusy smelling aftershave?
Aye,
Yeah.
aye.
I've almost ran out, right? But it's Dior, it's Home, it's just cologne. And if you get it in that clear bottle, because there's loads of them, they're all called the same. But if you get it in that clear bottle and it's like a blue, it's almost like a blue liquid, it is the most amazing smelling summer aftershave you'll ever smell in your whole life. It's very citrusy. It's amazing.
That's what I was just saying to Fraser. £10 for that bottle at Top Man I got citrus, and it's fucking beautiful.
And that is beautiful as well, by the way.
Is that Gucci?
The Gucci, is it Gucci Guilty Black?
I've got a bottle of that.
Still Gucci guilty. I seen a video on TikTok months and months ago. It was a boy who works in the pound shop, and he's put up a video saying about the pound shop selling aftershaves, and he basically said they've got one that's called Ferrine, and it smells identical to Dior Sauvage.
Aye.
They've got one called Jape, that's dupe, one for Cool Waters and one for 1 million. So I was in the pound shop with my ma a good few months ago, and I clocked them. I had a wee spray of that. They smell identical. So I bought a few, like the Ferrine ones just to use for every day, like for going to work. And
Aye.
some other ones for keeping good, man. But they smell identical to the Dior Sauvage.
That's my daily one. That's my daily aftershave.
Invictus. Beautiful.
Belter, yeah, aftershave that.
I've tried loads, and I keep just going back to the one I like. I just have one aftershave. I can't be dealing with more than one.
What did I like? Jean Paul Gaultier.
That was quite nice.
I'm Jean Paul. I've tried a range myself. I like my aftershaves, but I always end up going back to Boss Bottled Night, try the Luna Rosa or the Luna Rosa Carbon.
That one.
Aye, I love day 4 aftershaves. I always end up going back to. I think they're quite a refreshing smell.
Do you ever hear a bottle of the Dupe Go? The big green bottles you used to get? Big bottles of Dupe. They were nice.
What was that one? The old Cool Waters as well.
Cool Waters was amazing. Issey Miyake when it came out, man, was the boss, by the way.
Do you mind 1 million when it came out?
Oh, aye.
Every cunt had that one.
Paul Glasgow was stinking it.
What was the Armani bottle? See the one that was black? It was like a black metal cylinder.
Was that Armani Code?
Armani
A rubber one. No, it wasn't the Code. It was the one before Code.
The Emporio Armani one.
Aye, so it was like a black cylinder bottle. They brought Code out as the same shape bottle, but Code came after this one, and it was absolutely beautiful at the time. I can't remember.
Was it the Exchange? No, it's not Armani Exchange. That's the actual name of the exchange store. Never mind, I'm talking shit.
Hold on, I'll find it.
Oh,
Aye,
tell me make a wee video and tell everybody we're on YouTube live.
If you want to.
It's just Emporio Armani Man. It's Man. It's called. That's what it is. Man.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
Right.
graphite grey bottle, isn't it?
Aye. So, come on. That one there.
Aye.
That was it. It was just Man. It's called. Loved it, man. Aye. So that's the aftershave. 100 ml of that now is only 31.50. 31.50 for 100 ml. I'm thinking about buying it just to see if it still smells. You see some aftershaves, they don't carry through time. You know how some aftershaves are timeless?
Yeah.
Some aftershaves you just would never get back to, by the way. Ceruti. You remember wearing Ceruti? I liked Ceruti when I was younger.
Brute.
1881.
Brute.
And I'm talking when I was really young, when I was like 17, 16, 17. I'm going back to what? 1999,
As well.
2000.
Stacey, a mutual friend of mine here on TikTok.
The old Fahrenheit, that was good back in the day.
Oh, Fahrenheit, remember that?
What was the other ones? 212. I can't remember that actually. I think it's.
Is that Calvin Klein or FC UK?
I don't know who the maker is, but I think it was called. I'm sure it was called 212.
Remember Obsession when it came out and all? Calvin Klein Obsession. That was quite nice and all, wasn't it?
Mm.
Right.
I just keep going back to the one. I've only got one.
Yous are all younger than me, so some of the aftershaves that I'll know,
Brute.
yous are maybe about 6 or 7, about 3 or 4.
Brute.
Some of yous are 3 or 4, some of yous are 20 years behind me.
I'm a
212 Sexy is nice by Carolina Herrera.
That's
Carolina
the one.
Herrera, that's it.
Carolina Herrera. That's the one.
And now she's a big name. Like back then, it was your Caroline Herrera after perfumes and aftershaves were reasonably priced, and they've went through the roof.
But it was always nice when you went to the dancing and you went to the toilet and you had the wee guy saying no splash, no gash. It was always the most popular aftershave was the 212 Sexy every
Aye.
start.
Carol McGlone says, she's getting me a bit annoyed here. She says, open discussions where the viewers can interact more and you lot actually reading the comments and replying.
Well, I can't see comments, guys, so sorry. I'll rely on these three. Tell me the comments.
Was that one?
Diesel, red bottle.
Well, Carol, give us a topic then. Give us a topic, Carol. What do you want to talk about?
Because we're just talking about our stuff. If you just bring up topics and what to comment, then we'll talk.
Stephanie Payton says Creed's her fave.
Stephanie, I'll meet you on that, but do you know what? I'm not paying. I refuse now to pay £250 for a bottle of aftershave. I just refuse it.
Mine's always. That's one of the reasons I really like mine. Mine's always on a deal. So like, if you can get like the 70ml bottle, it's only like £45.
Who wants that, Fraser?
It's Lacoste Red. It's just
Oh,
it's not the full red bottle. It looks a bit like a kidney stone. It's like ovaled. And it's got the red at the
Rib.
bottom. See that? Oh my goodness.
I used to wear that all the time.
Ladies love it.
Give me a wee second. I'm going to get myself ready because I'm going on a Zoom call, so I might make a wee effort. So I'm going to fling the old contacts in, take the hat off, get myself all nice and sexy.
Oh, aye, who you going on a Zoom call with?
Who you them, Colin?
Lorna Grace Finn.
Oh, is that right? Oh, flinging the big names out.
Hold the bus. You'll tear yourself up doing a Zoom call, but you're not tearing yourself up now.
Well, this was unexpected, Miko, and if I'd have known you were coming on, of course I would have. I'd had a blazer on for you.
Right, see,
In fact, I tell you-
here, I've got Paul and I've got Fraser, so I'm just going to point and laugh. I look stupid, but you get these two handsome bastards.
If I'd have known I was coming, if I was coming on here with the three U's, I'd have just took my clothes off. However, I'm going to.
Now, what I can do is I can do this, right? We can now cover so nobody can see us, so you can take your clothes off. Wow, Jared, that is a big one. Wow. Holy crap. Right, Miko, put that away for fuck's sake. Right, then we're back.
I'll be 2 minutes.
But that's what all the boys say. Stephanie Payton, I know I wouldn't pay the prices or wanting for Creed either. It's a joke. I know it's a joke price aftershave, guys. Did you ever expect to get
2 seconds.
guys?
I'll bang 2 seconds, right?
No worries.
Yeah, Danielle's asking if we ever expected to get so big on TikTok. I don't think I am big, Daniel.
No,
Maybe
I'm not big.
chicken's massive. We get that, but I'm definitely not big.
See, I'm the same. I'm actually genuinely surprised because I'm not really putting out any content. I kind of just steal everybody else's and then just do either a weird face or just a daft Scottish sarcastic reply. That's all. That's not really content. That's just me being a cheeky so and so. That's people seem to like it for some reason. I have no idea why, but I really enjoy how everybody's got their own wee thing that everybody does. You know, nobody's really the same. Everybody's just that wee bit different.
My TikTok's just an eclectic mix of thirst traps, fitness stuff, mental health stuff, and just random shite in between.
Mm.
Yeah, I would like to just put it out there that my
Go for it.
TikToks.
Go on. You say it. You say it, Paul. You say it. Don't
My
smile.
my TikToks are a cross between funny and downright
Porn.
sexy.
And porn.
Yes,
Do
thirst
you remember
traps
used to
for
get
the
adverts
ladies.
at the back of lads mags for call now for babes? Paul is like the virtual video version of an advert for call now for dial a dick.
I'm a single man. Leave me alone. Karis has just said Miko and Paul are hot ASF. I'm taking that as fuck.
That's fuck.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, Karis, I'm with you on that one. I hope you're old enough to be saying that, because I don't know, I can't tell from YouTube whether you are old enough to be saying how hot I am, but if you are over the age of 18, I welcome that comment.
It's because I've got the heat on as well. I'm roasting.
Yeah. Jennifer says, I recognise you all from somewhere, I just can't remember where.
You have an app called TikTok as well? Was it Crime Watch? Oh, look at
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Do you like that?
Where's Chicken? And what did you do with him?
Just ignore my receding hairline.
Yeah,
I know, Daniel.
I'm speechless right now. Look at how I drained you.
Apparently,
Oh,
we're
fuck.
getting
The
some...
ring light's coming out and everything. Oh, this is getting serious.
The thing is, I can't see a thing without my contacts in. I'm
Can't
blind
see shit.
sometimes.
We're best buying aftershave online. A perfume because you get it half the price. What's the percentage of people on this YouTube podcast that have came from TikTok? 100%.
100%.
No, guys, let's put this out here. Actually, we do have people, Fraser, if you remember the charity live, that people came into YouTube live and hadn't actually came from TikTok because
Yeah.
they're just maybe going through because we've popped up somewhere on their feed or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's put that out there, guys. I want to ask everybody that's in this live right now. There's we've just it's just went through the roof. I don't know what you've done, Chicken, but you've changed our 60, you've changed our 60 people into 98. So we'll get 90 people in. Right, so guys, let's put it out there. Is there anybody in here? Is there anybody in here who didn't come from TikTok? Just out of curiosity, is there anybody in here that actually found us on YouTube or somewhere else?
Thanks, Stacey. You don't have to say that. I'm so used to having to sit next to Paul and Miko and things like that. You kind of get used to being the third wheel, but I don't mind being the third wheel because it means I'm always guaranteed my a drink. Craig said,
We've done a live with Paul Fraser. I've yet to do a TikTok live with you, Fraser.
that's very true. I've not done one yet.
Caris, I'm just going to put that out there. You've said, Paul, I'm 18, think you should HMU. Whatever HMU means, I'm not down
Hit
with the
me
kid.
up, Grandpa. Hit me up, Grandpa, for fuck's sake, Paul.
So, Caris, you want me as an 18-year-old girl and me as a 37-year-old man who's old enough to be your father to hit you up.
Right,
Slide it in my DMs.
we are not going, and this is not your TikTok. This is the podcast. I'm going to pull it back.
This is no blind date. This is no like it or no like it. It's no Paul's dating fucking. It's no slide in my DMs FM, ladies. It's just Mon Blether. Mon Blether.
I can get a wee rave with this tonight.
Is that your ring light?
Hang on, let's have a ring light off, right? You ready?
Mine's just fucking falling to pieces.
Push that button.
Mine just makes me look washed out.
That's a bobble because it's fucked.
I can only turn mine on and off.
I don't know where to put it.
Up your ears.
Behind the laptop. Music. I don't know what kind of fucking music this is going to be. It's all non-copyrighted. It's going to kick in a second.
Let's just say that use entity slide in.
Can you not play copyrighted music on this?
No.
Lindsay Football.
That I use anything to slide in. Obviously, talking about the DMs.
Right. Music up. I'm going to mute you, Grandpa. I'm going to mute you. I can't believe you didn't know what HMU stood for. What is that about?
I'm an old man, guys.
But you're on Snapchat.
We've got 103 folk on. There's Paula on the thing. Hey guys, it's Paula.
Hey, Paula.
Hi, Paula.
Love you, Paula.
Oh, she's on Mon Blether, right. I can't make you.
Right, so somebody's asked, and it's quite a good one. TikTok helped with mental health during lockdown, and has it ever made it worse? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
What I'm going to put my 2 pence in, and then you can batter in. So what I would say is lockdown was so sudden and so it was just this big amazing. It was this big great thing that happened. I'm not saying great in a good as in good, just as in big. That came on so sudden that it caught folk off guard, and because it caught folk off guard, it brought people together. And because
Yeah.
everybody was in the same boat, everybody was locked down, everybody couldn't go to McDonald's, everybody couldn't go to the pub, everybody couldn't socialise. That actually it made everybody rally around, and it created that sense of community.
Yeah.
And what happened was after lockdown and people started to go back to their normal lives, the bad habits started to creep back in. And then actually TikTok, rather than being a community, a togetherness, started to become divisive because people had their real life problems again. They were back in the real world, they had their real life problems. And now and what I would say is because they real life problems is people then use TikTok as their escape. Some people use it as a positive escape, and some people use it as a very negative escape to either troll or bring people down and do all those other things. So what I would say is, you can't ever judge a troll based on the fact that they're just idiots and bad people, because you don't know what's going on in their brain. Because I'm of the opinion that if you make up 25 accounts just to go into one person's account just to write nasty shit about them, there needs to be something not quite there with you. There needs to be something that is not you're not no not all there. There's something needs to be missing in your life in a positive way that makes you be that person. So that's my opinion. My opinion is lockdown was amazing because it brought everybody together. As soon as lockdown started coming off, everybody turned back to their old normal ways and used TikTok as a negative escape. A lot of people use it as a negative escape. That's it.
Aye. Anybody else want to go?
Yeah, well, mine was when I went on to it initially. I mean, I've only been on it 8 weeks or something. I really enjoyed it at the beginning. I thought it was great. We had loads of laughs. I had loads of laughs with people. Made really good friends really quickly. And then when my account got over about 3,000 followers, I started absolutely hating it because I was getting hate comments. I was getting people going, "Oh, well, you look like fucking Shrek." You think I've never been called that before? It was like the more popular you get, then the more hate you become. And if you watch back into the podcast, I always said that I never promoted on my work the TikTok account that I've got, and it's because I just wanted to be me. I wanted it to be small. I didn't want it to be massive and people knowing me. I just wanted to have fun because I lost my anonymity ages ago, and it's shit losing it. It really is, because then it's like we'll just call everybody the people. The people then think they own you, and you are the performing monkey. You should be doing what they are expecting you to do. So you can't have a down day, you can't have a bad day, because that's not what people are looking for. They want to see you being happy. And when you're feeling absolute shit, the last thing you want to do is go on TikTok and make a daft video. Just my personal opinion. That's me. That's me done my rant.
I've had TikTok. Well, I've had TikTok since it was Musically. I've spoke to you guys about this before on the podcast we've done. I've had it since it was Musically, but it's only since lockdown I started posting stuff, because at the time I was also locked down in the flat myself. I didn't have my little boy around all the time, so I was using it as a way for me just to get away from stuff, because I was on my own. Couldn't go see friends, couldn't go see family. So to me, it kind of helped me through some dark times, a loneliness, to help me with depression and things like this, and some spouts anxiety. And I got to meet Casey ourselves through it. So I took that as kind of positive, and also then I started to make my own videos with regards to mental health and try and help other people. Because like Paul says, some people do use it as an escape from their everyday life, whether it's just to escape from something crap they've had that day or just anything in general in their life. But I've noticed since the second lockdown has happened, it's been a lot more negative on it. Because if you remember back to the first time, it was all a laugh, it was all a joke, it was all carry on, everybody was buzzing. At one point, Scottish TikTok was taking over. We're all appearing American, Philippines, and Taiwan, and now just it's all we're getting to see of the Scottish TikTok is drama, hate, bullying, people's accounts getting reported, people's lives getting reported, all for what? because somebody doesn't like your content or because somebody doesn't like what you're saying or something.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that since the second lockdown, it has changed a wee bit. Now you'll probably know I've taken a wee step back now.
Right.
I can't bother posting at the minute because it's just
I used to post 6-7 videos a day. Now you'll be lucky if I post 1 to 2 videos a day. And what I would
Hi
say is,
guys.
how you doing?
Hello.
There was going to be a TikTok in the park. Could you imagine a TikTok in the park now? You'd need to bring a bat with you. You'd need to bring a bat so that we could all fight with each other because nobody likes each other anymore.
that was my fault.
I mean, I attended like a minute version of TikTokers in the park, as did Miko, and
That was your first time meeting, wasn't it?
That was.
That was
it wasn't the best idea. I mean, we only caught you for a couple of minutes, but you just informed us that maybe it wasn't the best ideas.
no.
But, aye.
Well, that's it.
I mean, for me, it's been an escape, aye. What was the question again?
Right, so right, the dragon soup's working. So TikTok and lockdown helped people's mental health, but has it ever affected it negatively?
I suppose
Question after chicken.
maybe the expectation I need to post every day. I'm shy at like I didn't hear a lot of pals because I'm the worst person that keep in touch. Like I just can't do it. But that's a positive. But the negative is probably the expectation of having to post every day or feeling like you're letting folk down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's probably the most one. I don't really see the hate I get, and I think I'm alright at dealing with trolls. I'll just sort of try and be funny about it. Just get to you, I'd be lying if I said it didn't, and I do get quite a bit of it. But the sort of beauty and beast of that is that because my followers are growing, I don't see a lot of my comments anyway, so I don't see a lot of the hate that I get. But when I do, it just makes it even worse, I think, because I'm thinking, oh fuck, what else have I missed?
Yeah.
But aye, that's for me maybe the negative. If I don't know if that makes sense, but I think it does.
Oh, it does. Aye.
Paula?
So I came on just to answer this one question alone. It was right timing for me to jump on at this point. But anyway, I would say my positive is I've met amazing people, absolutely amazing people. And I know I look like shit right now because I've cried for nearly a week solid, I think.
You look beautiful.
No, she
And,
doesn't. Stop kidding on. She looks like she's been dragged for a hedge backwards.
Fuck you, Paul.
Paul.
And Paul's seen me like this today, so it's all right. And yeah, so I've met some amazing people, and I'm trying not to get emotional here, and it's been wonderful for that. And I've also had amazing feedback on the sense that people have said that I've helped them through this lockdown that we had. So that's been amazing. But the horrific side of it is which most of you know, but I will go through it anyway, is the trolling aspect. Where me and Chicken were both trolled on a page together.
Had that, didn't we?
Massively. That nobody really knows that much about. That happened months ago. But I have been heavily trolled recently, which has took a massive effect on me. And it's the hardest thing to do when I have put a face on and come on and I chat to everyone, because one, I know that it's probably helping other people out there if I'm on chatting to you, but two, mentally in my head I'm fighting a battle with people saying the most disgusting things about me, saying the most disgusting things about my past, and also then trying to negatively bring my future into it by saying things as well. So for me, I just wanted to come on and address this, that's been the negative for me, because the trolling from a mental perspective, and I am quite mentally strong, completely pulls you down, completely tears you apart, completely destroys you. And just think about what you're saying to somebody.
Aye, and then to top it all off, you get a phone call. You have to spend all that time dealing with the trolls online, and then you have to go and explain it to your work. You have to explain it because these idiots then have to take it upon themselves to anonymously message or call into your work to say that you're doing stuff on social media. That's what I mean.
So,
Aye.
if you want the brutal like, honesty, as the negative is on Thursday night, I sat wanting to end my life phoning the police because of trolling and bullying and people just trying to manipulate situations. So that is the hardest part of this app. And that's the most negative thing I'm going to tell you all. And do you know what? See if this is getting screen recorded for this person's amusement or whatever it may be. I don't even care anymore because you broke me so much. You broke me so much that police have now had to put a special assistance that if I'm in fear in my home because you posted it all over TikTok, that they will have rapidly respond. So thank you so much for your trolling. But the videos I make about mental health are real. The videos I make about domestic violence are real. I've lived through that, I've went through that, and now I'm going through the trolling side of it. And luckily, the pals that I've made on TikTok are the pals that are there for me, as well as obviously pals off of TikTok. So I just wanted to give the one answer, which is the only question I'm going to answer on this, and it's the only reason I jumped on, is that is the most negative thing I've dealt with.
And I'm lucky I don't have any emotion whatsoever. So, see if somebody wants to come at me all day long, I can handle it. But people who are emotional about things, or people who wear their heart on their sleeve and whatever, they can't handle it. And what people need to remember is, and this is what I keep getting right. It's all right having a laugh and a joke, right? And we're all guilty of it. We all chuckled at that joke in the charity night, right? But we didn't. But that was out of ignorance. That wasn't out of badness or bullying or whatever else. It was out of sheer ignorance. Something had got said, and we laughed. Right, so we had a laugh, right? We shouldn't have done it. It was quashed right away because Fraser will tell you if you want to play back the thing. I said, "Oh, there goes the podcast." Thanks, Joe. There goes the podcast because I knew as soon as after everybody chuckled, I realised what had happened, and I went, hey, "That shouldn't have happened, right?" So, but what you've got to remember is the systematic trolling that Paul has received isn't a joke or a laugh that's out of ignorance. It's out of sheer hatred and sheer persistence to mock somebody, and it doesn't matter what way you look at it. If you want to come after me, you can come after me because I'll brush
What
it
way I'm
off.
going to tell you to look at it is just look at how I am right now because I'm broke. That is the way to look at it. If you want to know how trolling affects somebody, and then you make up fake pages and you post over it that I'm a bully, alongside people.
If somebody wants to call me a bully or Paul a bully, they need to first of all provide the proof. They can't just say it's because you're pals with somebody, it's because you're hanging about with that person. Because just because I associate myself with somebody who may or may not be in a feud with somebody else doesn't necessarily mean that I want to get involved in that. It just means that I like that person because they're not done anything to me. And I don't know what the feud's about. I don't know the full story. Therefore, I'm not going to involve myself in that feud. But it doesn't mean I say I'm going to stop talking about them. If something horrific happens that I find out about that person that they've done, then I will stop associating myself with that person because they've done something against my moral code. But until they break my moral code with me, I will always talk to them. The only thing I can ever say is if anybody has any proof of me on here bullying, bring it forward and we'll have a discussion on a live about it, and you can show everybody your proof and I'll admit it and I'll say I was wrong because I haven't done it. I always believe that you should always watch what you say about somebody. You should always watch what you say about somebody. Don't ever say something negative, but you know, and I mean knowingly, not out of ignorance, not out of heat of the moment. I mean out of sheer and utter premeditation. You're about to say something to somebody that is going to hurt them because you know the person that's broke them. You know the person that's broke them. You know the person that's harangued them for the last 3 weeks, but you could be the straw that breaks that camel's back. You could be the reason why that person goes and does what they do because they can't take any more because they've already had enough. So before you say anything,
that was me on Thursday night.
Think.
I spent 2 hours with Police Scotland. 2 hours with Police Scotland, petrified that they thought I was going to go they begged me to stay with one of my pals on the basis that I wasn't going to be able to defend myself. So that's real life. And the very next day, all my pals reached out to me that could. And I want to say this on here right now. Miko spent a lot of his time speaking to me and trying to reassure me. And I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So last night I went on a live after dealing with all that. I went on a live on TikTok because people were so worried and asked Paul to get a hold of me that I went live with him. Like somebody came in and said, "State of you look like shit." And the reason I look like shit is because of the amount of bullying I get and trolling. So again, I'll readdress this. I'll not go back on a TikTok live anytime soon. Because people are disgusting. People are going to continue to make up bullshit on their pages, and that is fine. I see it all. I don't need people to send me it. But if you're going to take one thing away from this, is be kind with your words, because somebody's going to take their life, and on Thursday night that was going to be me.
What I'm going to say is, look, in the back of that, Paula, see if you wake up in the morning, this is MD who's got a thought in their head they want to put a negative comment out there to somebody or spread some hate. Before you write that comment or say that comment, think to yourself, what if that comment is a straw that breaks the camel's back and that person goes and does something to herself? Think about how you would feel knowing that your words has caused someone to take their own life. It's caused a family to lose a loved one, maybe a child to lose a parent, a partner to lose a loved one. People need to start thinking of the reality of the words they say.
And this goes for everybody. Don't think we're just talking about one-sided, Paula. This goes for every single person within this bubble that was going on. That goes for the other. If you want to call sides, this goes for the other side too. This is in general. We're not taking sides. We're not doing anything else. We're just trying to get to the point that actually we need to get back to a point where TikTok was like it was in lockdown, and it was happy, and everybody was building each other up. It just seems to be now that everybody was building each other up because nobody had a following. Nobody had a following. Everybody was in the same boat. And then as people get a following, everybody was getting built up. And then as soon as people get a following or they get to a certain level on TikTok, people are out to get them and break them down because they think they've got too big for their boots. And it's sad to see. But we get back to the point. If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything. Don't be the person. If you read your comment back and you wouldn't like it to be said to you, don't say it to them.
And what I don't want for this, because I've come on and spoke about this, and I'm not naming the person, but I don't want them to get any hate if they do end up, people do speak about it. So don't give any hate, because you're just giving hate back. I'm not going to ever name this person because you know who you are. And you're not going to break me completely. You nearly got my life. You might want to claim that people are going to take your life, but my tears are real.
Guys, can I just say everybody's posting pics? I don't know who's doing it, right? But there's somebody in this live, and everybody's posting pics on TikTok about this right now. Pictures of us right now. Now I'm just hoping that they're positive and they're not negative.
What is it? I was going to say, if it's any consolation, it's probably no. But if it is, then everybody in that YouTube live stream now, and everybody that's speaking to you on this camera now, is giving you nothing but support. And I know it might seem not like much at the minute, but look, see when you come off, look at all that YouTube comment section, and if that doesn't prove to you how much you've helped folk, or how much you need folk, or how much you've helped them deal with you, then
Miko asked people to film my chat last night. He was so supportive yesterday. He asked people to film my chat up last night with positive stuff when I had trolls in there still trying to go at me. And I get all your positive feedback, and I appreciate it, I really do. But it's the negative feedback that gets in there and destroys you. And when you need to start panicking about your home and putting your house on an alert because of one person and their actions and the fake shit that they say and the fake pages they make. Because you then start to get in your own head to believe that other people are going to believe that about you. It's hard. It's called manipulation, and I've been through domestic violence, and I've been manipulated before, so I can see your manipulation, and it's disgusting. So phone my work, because you're going to do that. I've got recordings that you saying you're going to phone multiple people's workplaces. So phone my work because you can't break me anymore. Because the end result is you're going to take my life completely. And that's all I'm going to say in this matter. I won't be back on a TikTok live as I've said. I will be speaking in them in the comment sections if I'm on with somebody that I know. And if anybody wants to know anything about me, I've already advised this on TikTok. Please contact Paul, Stacey, Miko, people that are close to me, that do support me, that are there for me and that are pals, and they will let me know your comments. But for now, I can't. I will post, but I can't go back on live because I can't deal with the negative recordings of people trying to record you just in your daily life. It's sad, but it's true. And so thanks, guys. I'm going to come off of this now and have a great night, everybody. I didn't want to put a damper on this, but I have to address this situation. The high negative for me is the trolling aspect, and it's vile. That's what I'm going to say. Bye, guys.
See you later, Paula.
See you later. Bye.
You love Paul.
Bye, Paula.
Yeah, it's
So,
it can be.
So that I hope that answered the person's question in regards to the positivity part and how it's affecting people's lives negatively. You just Paul is one of many, but and it's rife on TikTok the minute the amount of people are getting trolled, and Paul just said how extreme she was about to go. And there could be people out there who are not as strong as Paula was. It's not got the support around her that she's got that could, God forbid. So this is what we need, because you realise that we're all human beings, we're all living beings, we've all got loved ones around us, we've all got families. So people need to realise that the words that they say could cause some severe harm and ruin so many lives.
It's such a hard thing to deal with when you see your friend that's so upsetting. And I mean, I certainly don't want to be sitting here pretending that I'm an angel, because I'm not, and I have made mistakes. And if I have made a mistake, then I have apologised there and then, or if the person's brought it up to me a wee bit later on from when I actually did it, then I've made my apologies and I've said that I'm sorry and I don't want to offend anybody, and I've said it many times. This is one of my very first videos I ever put up was, if any of my videos offend you and really upset you, then please contact me directly, and I will remove it instantly. I am not on this app to try and, or any app to try and make fun or upset anybody. That's not my purpose in life. It's not, and anybody that knows me knows that's true. It's
A second unrelated note, but I need to go take my contacts out because I've got a squint eye now. I've had a wee drink, so I'm going to go and take my contact lenses out, right?
Which side is it, Jared?
It's my left one. It's okay if I'm here, right? But see if I go out a bit. No, I've tried that, right? wait. See if I go out a bit. Watch.
You're fine.
Still a handsome bastard.
Of course you are.
You see it?
No, don't see it at all. It's just because you're so used to seeing it. Nobody else sees it.
You know,
Fine.
I get that self-conscious about that. I nearly set myself on fire there, sorry.
Yeah, sometimes it can be hard. Words can really, really hurt. So
yeah, and can I just put that disclaimer out? This is from Paula's point of view, and everybody that was within this situation, they've got their own point of view and their own look on it, and there's nobody in the wrong or the right here. There is no right way of trolling. There's no right way of bullying. If somebody feels as they're getting bullied or trolled, then everybody's got the same right to be upset about that.
I don't know anything about it.
ugh,
And I feel so bad. That is to the extent she feels, because I had no idea.
I suppose it's the social media thing. Is you put out 15 seconds to a minute of yourself, and people look at you and they think, "Oh, you're fine," and just nobody has it unless you're close to that person, like physically close every day, or phoning them or contacting them. Nobody really knows how people are feeling, and it can be really heartbreaking to watch your friends go through things like that, and then.
Even that, you never know what's going through someone's head.
Yeah, you're all right. Yeah, you said it better.
You never know. You know what I mean? You could be sitting next to the closest person to you. Literally, they could be smiling and laughing away, but you don't know what's going through their head.
Very true.
I'm that person. I'm that. You'll know when I'm in a mood or no.
Paul, I know what's going through your head 24 hours. I've been in your company loads of times like that. He's thinking about pumping me. And I'll let him.
Seen a lighter note, what's your favourite chocolate biscuit?
I don't like biscuits.
Oh, that'd be chalky digestive.
Yeah.
See if you're no, it's a different question, right? See if you're having a cup of tea. What do you dunk? What's your favourite biscuit to dunk in a cup of tea?
Jaffa cake.
A Jaffa cake?
Aye.
That's not a biscuit.
Well, technically it is, but let's not get into that.
It's not a biscuit.
It is a biscuit.
No, biscuits go soft when they go off. Cakes go hard. Therefore, a Jaffa cake is technically a cake.
All right, Grandpa. Hit me up later and I'll explain it.
Hold on, I'll just clear this up for you. What is the name of it?
Jaffa cake.
Just because something's called something does not mean that's what it is.
Yeah, no, but that's the technical. Technically,
make it a biscuit.
Technically, Fraser, a cake goes hard when it goes off. A biscuit goes soft.
That's just call it a bag of totties.
I mean, I've said it in a video and I'll say it again. If you eat a sandwich and crisps, you're a wrongin'.
What?
Yeah, that's right. Aye, a piece and crisp.
What a piece and crisp?
No, don't eat a piece. A piece and crisp is a rank.
Oh, it's beautiful.
What kind of crisp you have in your piece, and what kind of piece is it? Mother's Pride, or is it?
Nah.
Yeah, it has to be Mother's Pride, just so I can sing the song. I have to sing the song in my head.
Hovis medium with plenty of Lurpak and a salt and vinegar packet of Walkers.
Lurpak? Who get you? Fancy down in Ayrshire?
You're trying to pick me.
Oh, Amy McKinnon's in. How we doing, Amy? And a piece of crisp is bogging.
I'll have to head off very shortly because I start working.
Guys, I'm probably going to have to head. Have we been on here for 2.5 hours, guys? I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Should we just say our goodbyes and then we can all just head on our own ways and... Yeah.
Thanks very much for coming on, guys. It's a Saturday night and you took time out your day.
Really appreciate it.
I was sitting bored out my cooking. I messaged Fraser and Paul and I says, listen, this is the first Saturday I've had where I've not been busy. Do we fancy doing a wee live podcast and the troops rallied round as usual?
And that's the normal noise that Paul's girls do?
Yeah, and that's the noise that I make people make that noise regularly.
I just rattled my funny bone. It wasn't fucking funny.
Well, I think if that's us, I think I'm going to do a wee 15-20 minute on TikTok if anybody's kicking about.
I'm sure the 97 people in here will make their way to TikTok to watch
Definitely.
that. Mr. Chicken.
I'm going to go for a wee pee. And then I'm going to go to TikTok.
If anybody doesn't know, which I would be very surprised, his handle is @littlestchicken. Go and watch his video. It's live.
And mine's is...
Nobody asked you. I've just muted you to get it right up you. Mine is FraserMac85. Nobody else can hear you guys. Thanks very much. It's been absolutely brilliant as always. From me, Jared, and Miko. Thank you so much. We'll catch you all later. Have a great night. See you later.
I was actually going to plug